about today's session.
Yeah.
Why are you worried?
Didn't put in nearly as much. There we go. Prep as I would have liked to.
And
Or
whose fault is
yours.
that? No, it's not.
If we want to be honest about it.
Nope. I do not agree with that statement.
Anyway, don't worry. 1, 2. I can just find 3. I'm good. 3, 3, 3. Where'd 3 go? Does someone want to do a quick while I'm busy looking up? We're up with 3. Quick 3, 4. Oh, 5 I'm missing. Whoops. 1, 2. Yep. I'm missing 5. I'm gonna do a quick recap in case anyone needs some kind of recap of what happened.
Does anybody need a recap?
I needed to do. I'm not gonna lie. I needed to do a recap. Like I said, there's a bunch of stuff I thought I'd done which I didn't do.
Okay, except for the DM, does anyone else need a recap?
I don't need a recap. I recapped. Don't worry, I did.
Where was the last? What was the last thing we did?
See. Thank you, Caedyn.
Campfire confessions that caused
Was that the last thing?
Caedyn/Oryn to need some therapy.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I said the same thing. It's like, is that the last thing we did? I remember stuff after that.
I also thought there was things after that.
See?
Nope, that was the last session.
We listened to it. I was like, no, I did plenty of stuff after that. Just planned to do it. I didn't actually get to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not the only. You're not the only one. I also kind of like, what? How have we done that little bit?
I think it's because we were there. We were around a campfire. Then we had a fight, and then we went back to the campfire.
Yes, we had a fight with the undead owlbear. If everybody remembers, and then we slept for the night further, and then the next morning when we woke up, it was the campfire confessions thing.
And it wasn't. Didn't we weren't still at the owlbear. We kind of walked away from the owlbear, didn't we?
We killed the undead owlbear because it attacked us in camp.
Yes. But my point being, we didn't. 2, 3, 4. We didn't camp on the owlbear where the owlbear was.
Yes, we did because it attacked us while we were camping.
Okay, my bad.
So
Okay.
the camp was set up there, and then the owlbear attacked. We killed it and then dragged away the carcass. Probably the best way to explain it. After like getting the diseased plumage and pus and whatever you guys wanted from it.
No, not that one.
Yeah, now Gregor's gone. So what am I going to do with all the things I collected for him?
It's not gone yet.
I'm still here.
It's bound to happen. I'm trying to just mentally prepare myself.
Remember, Gore's also gone then, eh? When Gregor's gone.
Please don't say that. I've been struggling with that the whole week.
Oh, that's really touching.
Can't I just adopt him?
I just kind of feel so touched that, and I've been saying this all along, that you all find my what do you call it? I don't know where to go.
Familiar.
My familiar more endearing than me.
Well, Gore did help me and clean me up after that guy put the wine on me.
I told him to.
Well,
okay,
you see, you
guys,
didn't say that.
That's actually, I'm really praised because I really went out of my way to make Gore, even though he can't speak. My kind of point I was trying to make is that even if he can't speak, he can still make an incredibly likable character. So I'm really cool. I'm really glad it actually turned out that way. I'm not trying to be funny, genuine now. Where the?
On a different note, though, I think Gore would die if he's not close to Gregor.
Maybe he goes to suspended animation.
So he'd become a doll.
Just an idea. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying I planned anything. I'm just saying, should that happen, there's a possibility he could possibly go into suspended animation. Not that I've thought about this at all.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all.
Oryn might have a Gore action figure.
So let's get going on this.
I did just want to ask you guys, sorry,
Go ahead.
if we could maybe just hang back just for like 2 minutes after, just to talk about some of the things. I don't know if Christopher said anything to you guys about new people maybe joining.
No, he didn't, but we're always happy to have new people join.
Okay,
What
cool,
the-
cool. We'll discuss it later though, just if that's okay.
Of course. Okay, what the heck is going on here? 1, 3. Where did 2 disappear to? I need Pete's sake. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Sorry, my Adobe Acrobat is misbehaving. Two. Okay. And bonus. It's misbehaving. What is it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. Sorry, guys. Plus, minus. Good, 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 good. Note to self, we should probably set this stuff up earlier next time. Okay, here we go. Hulu. Oh, what? Shit. That's cool. Whoops. I should have seen this before. I wish I'd seen this earlier. But never mind.
You have the tokens.
Yeah. I spent I spent a lot of time yesterday and pretty much the whole day today working on this.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I genuinely spent a lot of time working on this. There we go. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let's minimize that for now. Minimize that. Let's check. Everyone's in. Has everyone sent me everyone joined the campaign? I'm still waiting for Oryn.
I did send a thing, so it looks like I'm in.
Put in your access code. No, your access code for Kingmaker.
For Wanderer's Guide.
Wanderer's Guide, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, my bad.
right, sorry.
No. I
forgot
should have been more specific. Because you are in the other one, you're in Albay, yes. But Wanderer's Guide, you need to take out the previous code and put in the new code.
Where do I do that?
If
Sorry.
you go
You
Wanderer's Guide,
enter your character and then you say edit.
Okay. Edit.
okay.
That should be the first little tab beneath the character. And then there should be, beneath the character name, there should be a little square that says probably Kingmaker. And
How is
then
this?
you just need to exit that one and then add the new campaign or access code for the new campaign in there.
What did you guys do with all your money? I'm going through the characters. You guys have got like zilch money, a lot of you. What did you do with all your money?
I had a lot of money. I don't know what happened, but
I can't see yours yet. But I can see Akari, Alpha, Evara, and Lillith, and some of them are like, dude, where'd all the money go? Okay, obviously not Lillith because she hasn't put in money, because we had money that we got during the adventure, which obviously she didn't do. But like, what happened to all the money? Okay, I'm just waiting for the final character.
sorry. I think I put it in correctly, so we're just gonna check and see that it goes through.
Yeah, cool. Again, no rush. Guys, I'm gonna probably jinx myself, but this is a very short adventure. It should last 1, maybe 2 sessions. I know I've said that many times before, and you guys ended up lasting like 6 sessions. But that's cool. It shouldn't be very long. I wish I'd have checked at the front page of the adventure instead of just skipping to the right link, because there are some cool maps in there which I can't upload now. It would take too long. But anyway, it's not the end of the world.
Dropping the ball here, DM.
amper sê ek vir jou wat. I almost told you what you can do with your comment. Luckily for you, I'm a gentleman.
If I can't give you crap, who can?
Your mother, she did today. That's why I can neither confirm nor deny, but she might not make it through this session. Just saying.
I'll go. Like I said to you, I'll go and make popcorn. Okay.
That's okay. I know. I got a lot of flack from your son about killing you off, so. Mommy's boy.
Things you taught me about being a DM. Just gonna say that as well.
Okay, let me check that now. Okay, while we're busy with that, I'm going to give you guys, we've added some more stuff when I was going. I actually took the time as well to read a lot of the second edition Player's Handbook. Well, not Player's Handbook, the core rule. Sorry, the core rule book. I do apologize. There's a bunch of cool ideas in there. So what I want to do, Oryn, got it. Thank you. It's there now. Now I can add you. LO. Okay, cool. That's that there. That's that there. Perfect. Okay. The first is I will give each of you 3 hero points. You can actually add it to your I think there was a place on your no. What, don't give me errors. Errors dingus. Okay, sorry, now all of your sheets that I've opened in front of me are all throwing error. I can't see your stuff, but anyway. There was a place, if I remember correctly, on your character sheet that said hero points. Next to DC, next to armor class. Please change the hero points to 3. And it won't let me refresh either. You try refreshing your stuff because it's covering up the top half of your character sheets, which is basically the information I actually need. So all of you can go ahead, please. You see next to your armor class or class DC, it's got hero points. Please make that 3. I'll explain now what that does. The Lillith has already done it. Lillith, did you put your armor on? Did you equip your armor and your weapons?
Should be equipped, yes.
Okay.
No, I don't know because I didn't. So I know you guys were talking, but I couldn't hear you because I was busy with something else.
How do I see that? Sorry, can I just ask? And I do apologize, but this is very new for me.
And next to the armor, there's looks like a shirt. Is it highlighted or not?
Highlighted. I just checked. It is.
Do I see that on? Do I go on home or where? Sorry, because mine came up with a pink banner and I had to refresh.
In inventory. So where your character is.
Okay.
Yeah, I've added 3 hero points to everyone because it's not showing up on my side. So if you did, don't worry because like I said, mine doesn't seem to be thinking properly. I've added it on my side that I keep track of it as well. How hero points work. You can use them during this session or you can save them for the next session. You can choose to use a hero point to re-roll any roll with advantage. If you get a bad roll, you can re-roll it and then you re-roll it with advantage, which means obviously you choose the better of the 2 rolls. You can use it to recover from a death save, or you can use it to perform a heroic action. Now, a heroic action is something that is not allowed by the rules, but you want to try it anyway. If you say to me, listen, I want to do this and this and this, I'll say, okay, wow, I'll allow it, but you need to remove a hero point. If for doing heroic actions during the actual game, I might be adding hero points as well. That could be to the whole team or to one specific character, depending on your actions. Any questions?
No, I think I'm good.
Yes, I take that as a no questions.
No, no questions.
Okay, cool. And then the other thing we've put in, because apparently I'm quite horror orientated, even though I don't even realize it, and I don't think so, but I was warned I was. We'll put in the rulebook, they call it an X or a card bailout. If it's getting too much, if you feel uncomfortable, if you're feeling anxious, if someone says something that you morally don't agree with, I'm not talking like someone says something that you're just like, oh, that's just rude. Someone says something that you take personally or something, please just say nope, and then we will stop, and then we'll either try and rephrase it or redo it, or else alternatively, we'll try and, if it's necessary, you can kind of take your earphones off until that scene is over, type of thing, just for your own protection. Because yeah, apparently I'm a lot more bloodthirsty than I thought I was. Anything else? Any questions? Anything more from your side?
No, all good here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Okay. So when we left off, yes, we just fought the owlbear. Then he went to rest, and we had a little chat in the morning. And basically from there, we would have gone out to gather food, take a break from each other, kind of think through what happened, what the said the previous day, kind of work through the trauma, what happened. You'll notice that while this is going on, Gore is busy playing with the ring that was given to him by Oryn that morning. And him and Gregor are busy gathering like leaves and branches and moss and all kinds of weird things, more than actual food. And they're kind of gathering all this stuff as well. And kind of when you get back to the camp, kind of a bit later in the morning, I mean, the sun's climbing up in the sky, it's getting a bit later. You notice that a bunch of yellow mushrooms seem to have grown in the last like hour that we were gone, seem to have grown all the way around the body of the owlbear. They got like yellow, they got like a faint bluish with fins underneath where the you usually blacken a mushroom, those are like bluish, and the mushroom seems to be like pulsing gently around the body of the no, not here. This is not the map yet. You guys saw on the previous map, which was a kind of in a mountain range thing. You were kind of parking off there, and you notice these mushrooms like slightly pulsing. It's almost like a faint hum coming from sort of coming from them. And Gregor will get back and kind of look at these and go like, interesting. We should maybe see what this is. Alpha, you were asking about your necklace with the thing on it, the holy symbol. It was when we were looking for this stuff. We took a few tufts of hair left from the owlbear too earlier. Hooked on its claw, I think, is what you're looking for.
Thank you. I must retrieve it immediately.
So we go get it,
Yes.
and then we carry on with our adventure. Yes.
If I were to lose that medallion, I would have lost my life and my purpose.
Now, what are the so anyone else? What the rest of you want to do?
I think Oryn's fine for now.
They're just sitting in the camp. Okay.
Yeah.
Evara.
Can I smell the glowing mushrooms?
Want to smell the glowing mushrooms? Yeah, you can. You're welcome to.
But can roll
Uh,
perception?
before I get back to you, Akari,
She's probably just gonna stand there and giggle a bit at Alpha's statement about losing his life and his goal with his holy symbol, and just think like, I really didn't try to kick off this whole existential crisis, but sure.
okay. Please, Evara, go ahead and make a perception roll. You remember, you guys got your character sheet, your whatever you add your perceptions there, and it's a die 20 plus whatever that is. And it's been a while since we played. Okay. As you sniff the mushroom, really, it gives off a weird, like, nutty scent, and it kind of starts throbbing faster when you get close to it. And it almost seems like as it throbs more, the scent intensifies that you get from it. As Alpha and Gregor's also going to go and have a look at them. As Alpha, Gregor, and Gore head towards them, again they start pulsing faster. And as as Alpha steps across into the circle, because the circle's around the body, they all stop pulsing immediately. And as he reaches across to pick up his holy symbol, they all give one final massive pulse. And as that pulse, this like green fog spreads out from the underneath where they were, the black blue was. This green fog just like spreads out everywhere, but spreading really, really fast. Gregor and Evara, who are very close, it immediately start coughing and wheezing, and your eyes start burning. It feels like you're having trouble breathing. Unfortunately for Alpha, kind of being in the middle, you're trying to get up, but also you get quickly get overwhelmed by this intense, like acrid, nutty smell. It goes into your nose, and your eyes start burning, and you start coughing, and it feels like you can't breathe. The other three, that would leave the other three, that would be excuse me, Oryn and Akari and the succubus and Andariel. Clouds kind of puffing up very, very fast, kind of moving towards you. What do you want to do? And it's actually so thick you can hardly even see, and they were literally just in front of you. You can hardly even see Gregor or Evara anymore, and you can't see Alpha anymore.
Can I cast, like, if I cast Detect Magic, will it tell me what kind of magic this is?
If it's magic, yes.
Yeah, but will that spell work if that is magic?
Yeah, I believe so.
Lovely. What do I do for that? D20 plus 6.
As
I
far as I
don't
know,
think you need to roll for
for
detect
detect
magic.
magic, you just detect it.
Oh, okay.
You cast detect magic. You pick up a faint flicker of magic, but very, very faint, very off. It kind of reminds you of the faint flicker of magic you picked up when you did the detect magic on the alcohol, the drink that Gregor had. It's
Yeah.
not magic itself. There's like a magic twinge to it, but it seems to come from the mushrooms more than from the fog that's heading towards you.
Okay.
And while you're casting it, the clouds spreading out more, and you can almost hear the mushrooms going like as they're kind of puffing, and as they're puffing, they're like pumping out more and more of the stuff.
I'm gonna try recognize spell. So if I see a trap or similar device or person
Mhm.
cast a spell, because of my spell knowledge, I can
Yep.
identify it if it's second level or lower. Otherwise, I
Okay.
need to roll to identify it.
No, go ahead. No, you don't need to roll.
Okay, so I use recognize spell on whatever just happened there.
This appears to have vague magic links, but it has nothing to do with the spell. It appears to be natural magic. Or the mushrooms themselves seem to be magic creations, where this is just a natural occurrence from a vague, odd, like magical creation. And again, the cloud just continues expanding. It's starting to get to you. You're starting to feel your eyes start to burn, your nose. You're getting you're starting to get the smell, like acrid smell. You notice as well that you can't see Gregor anymore either, and you can't hear any sounds. It's gone like dead silent all around you. Do you want to do anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and run away from the fog right now. As soon as my eyes start burning, Akari's gonna try and run.
Make a dexterity check. No, make a constitution check first. Let's change it. Make a constitution check first. Evara, you can go ahead and make a constitution check too, please. Okay.
Is that everybody needs to make a
No,
constitution?
no.
Just her.
Just the ones that aren't anywhere near. Yeah, you're not near them as well. So you as well.
So
My
yes, please,
apologies.
Oryn.
I apologize. I forgot you weren't in this kind of center either. You didn't tell me what you were doing. I kind of forgot you weren't in the kind of center.
My apologies. My apologies.
No, my fault. I should have noticed that there was someone missing when I went through the names.
So it's D20 plus 1 straight.
Yep. If that's what your constitution bonus is, yep.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, there's another thing I'm going to do today. I have a deck of critical fail and critical hit cards. So when you critical fail, I'm going to consult the critical fail cards and tell you what happened to you.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
this is gonna be fun.
I may have forgotten to mention that, huh?
Conveniently.
Yeah, I kind of forgot. Where were those again? It was under core, I think.
Surprise!
Oh,
Critical, here it is. Decks, here we go. Critical fumble deck. Let me get this open. Mwahaha. Okay. This is a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. The card I drew for you. As you try to turn and run away, your legs get twisted and you fall down and you pull a muscle in your leg. Please roll 1d4.
oh no. Okay, well, let me just change the color of my dice first because
You want to roll low on this one.
that's a triangle one, hey?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, the one at the top.
Yeah. Oh my word! Oh,
And that's the right color, but not for this roll. Please,
no.
I'll adjust it for you if you want. You can just please take 3 points of strength damage. So in
Strength
other words, your strength
is
goes
is-
down by 4, goes down by 3.
good. I love that. Where do I adjust that?
I don't think you can adjust strength.
No.
It won't let you. Okay, so in other words, let me give you the short of this. Any strength roll you make from now on is at -1.
-1.
Mm-hmm.
My strength is at 0.
If you -3 from that, it takes it to -1. That'll take you down to 7.
Oh. Oh, okay, okay. I think I see.
Because like we
Right.
can't adjust it. You should be able to adjust. We can't adjust it.
Yeah.
And so that's what you need. And then, okay, sorry. Evara, you kind of try to get away, but you're overcome by when you start coughing and wheezing, and your eyes start burning. Unfortunately, Oryn, as you go down, you kind of with your leg pain, you actually knock your head, and you're kind of unconscious straight away. That
Wonderful.
basically just leaves Akari. I'm assuming Andariel would go with you.
Yeah, definitely.
I would assume so. Okay. Dexterity. Please roll me a dexterity check. Okay. You try to make a run for it, but unfortunately you trip over the prone body of Oryn and make it and collapse. And as you collapse, the last thing you see is Andariel reaching for you. And then all of a sudden you all just like jerk awake again, almost like you've been asleep. You feel like your whole body jerk. I'm going to do this in a specific order, and you're going to see the reason why I'm doing in this order now. Nope, that's got to go off. How do I get that off? Delete. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm missing someone. Who am I missing? No, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. Sorry. You guys can go to the map. You'll kind of jerk awake, and you're still feeling you've got like a headache, and you're feeling disorientated. The first person to kind of snap out of it, your eyes are a bit blurry too, is Alpha. You kind of wake up, kind of stretch out, kind of feeling, okay, that's a bit wild. And kind of as you come to your senses, you realize you don't feel the familiar weight of your helmet on your head. You feel a little bit weird. And as you reach up, you realize you've got this long beard on your face. And if you reach up, your head is bald, but you're not wearing a helmet. You also notice the clothing that you're wearing, the armor, looks different. There is it's like a chainmail, and you've got this like weird tabard over your clothing with a picture of a red hammer out, which definitely isn't yours. You don't feel the familiar weight of your sword, and as you feel down, you notice there's a mace where your sword should be, and your shield is smaller, and again, there's this hammer symbol on it. And as you kind of see, you feel like yourself, these memories that aren't quite yours, like rush into your head. Memories of being brought up in a very religious household and attending a church, very similar to yours, but not quite, and following the ways of the church and wanting to become more close. And at the same time, you feel kind of like that you want to follow the patron in a different way to what you do as a champion. And as quick as those memories come, they suddenly fade and yours flash back. And while you reach out for your patron, for your deity, you suddenly realize it feels empty. It feels dead. You don't feel that you can reach out to your entity. You can still feel as if you have his blessing, so to speak, but you don't feel any contact with him anymore. Next to wake up would be Akari. You kind of wake up also feeling groggy, and you kind of look around and your eyes are blurry, and you kind of wake up from it and also kind of stretch out. And as you stretch out, you notice you have no fur. You have skin The skin's colored different colors. It looks like kind of like a tortoise shell on a cat or a tabby cat, but there's no actual fur on your body. And you can kind of feel as you kind of move your mouth, it feels weird. Your face is, even though it's still, you've got the fox ears, your face is more bestial. It looks more like fox-like. You've actually got like a muzzle and actual teeth. And your eyes, which you can't see, but other people have to, are completely black with just a red pupil. There's no color, there's no white, it's just pure black, just with a red pupil. And you also feel these memories like rushing in. Memories of being an outcast, excuse me, of being raised by outcasts, of learning weird magic and doing weird magic rituals with a group of others, different races, different things, of choosing your familiar. You remember all of this, and of a call, and suddenly as it'll flash back and disappear again. You notice as well as you reach out that Andariel is not here. Also, you can't feel any connection. Andariel seems to be just disappeared. You can't pick up anything. And you feel as well that your familiar weight of your stuff is different. As you look around, you're wearing this like robe, like 3/4 robe, and leggings, but it's not what you were dressed in. Oryn, you kind of wake up next. And again, you're also like very confused. But your eyesight, when it clears, as you look at everyone, they suddenly seem to age very quickly and then snap back to what they originally were. And as you look again, it seems to blur again and then come back into focus of that they're all their normal selves. You do notice that they all look very, very different. You look at your hands and you notice you're wearing like a sleeves that come to like halfway down your arms, which is black with embroidery all around it. You're like runes embroidered on it. And as you look down, your hands are your arms are extraordinarily thin. You actually feel your whole body feels like incredibly thin and almost fragile. And your arms are very small. They seem to have tattoos of bones, like where your bone structure is on them, on your hands and up your arms. And your left hand looks like a skeleton hand covered in skin. You don't see, there's no flesh between the fingers. It actually looks like a skeleton that's just covered from the wrist upwards, just covered in skin. And the actual point of your fingertips, where the fingernails should be, is actually skeleton bones sticking out. And if
That's wild.
and
Okay.
you can't see it, but your hair is actually very pale gray. But towards the ends on the tips, it's green, like a pale green. And your eyes are like white, like dead, with a pale blue. So it almost looks like white, dead eyes. It's very, very white. Even the blue looks faded. But your pupils look like two circles kind of joined in the middle, kind of like an hourglass, is how your two pupils look. That the other people would see, obviously you wouldn't be able to see yourself. You feel the same thing. You can't feel your kind of weird your body, your actual, the way you feel your body feels kind of weird. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say Evara. Evara, your clothes, you feel kind of weird down. You feel your familiar weight of your axe isn't there. When you wake up again, you feel you're wearing like a sleeveless top, and these weird pants, and with like shoes that are like wood at the bottom with like strings across. And again, as you reach out, you see your fur is dark gray with like brown rings, almost like jaguar. They don't really have spots, they've got more rings, jaguar rings on it. And you've got like leather bindings around your forearms and hands. And you feel in your back something very heavy, and you kind of pick it up and you have like a stick, like a bow attached to your back where your actual axe should be. Oh, sorry, where your axe should be. I forgot to mention, sorry. Oryn, you also feel like memories flooding into your mind. Memories of death and destruction and things dying around you, and always seeing things. No matter what you look at, you see it dying in front of your eyes, and just this feeling of joy at that, not hopelessness. This absolute joy of the whole world just dying around you. And again, as soon as you kind of think those just disappear, and your own memories kind of flood back. This is why I chose yours. Evara, it almost feels like you get a headache because you have like a memory loss thing, and suddenly these memories just like flood your head. It feels like your head's going to explode. It's just all these memories of growing up and training and the whole how that you're growing up, all standing together doing these like fighting moves and training with masters, and it's just like overwhelms you with just all these memories like rushing, and actually feels like a pain in your head, and your eyes actually start watering, and then suddenly it like flashes back again and it's gone. And then all of you hear this like scream, squeal behind you, like, and as you turn around, you notice that the person that's the most, although you've all had very drastic changes, the person that's had pretty much the most drastic change is Gregor, who he's got one hand up to his face, it's busy touching, and the other hand held out in front of him looking at it. And what you see is, if you would please like to describe yourself, Lillith.
What the?
So
I warned you I'm going to shake things up and things are going to be a little different, and I had a little surprise for you. Well,
Okay, so I'm not very tall. I stand about just under 5 foot. I have pointy ears and purple eyes, and the
skin.
oh, my skin's almost like a porcelainy color, like a funny white gray color, and my eyes, I've got pointy ears. My
Eyes
hair,
are.
yeah, I said my eyes are purple, and my hair is also white. So my hair is just a smidge darker than the rest of my skin tone, and I look a little bit shifty because I seem to be a little bit out of place.
And
I'm
you're
not used
sorry, what are you
to
wearing?
What am I wearing?
Yeah.
Clothes?
Okay. I was looking for more information, but that's fine.
Not safe for work.
Oryn, no. The rest of you have described how your clothing has changed, so I kind of put you'd go with adding that as well. Oryn, as well, you feel like besides your sleeves that are weird, you're feeling like you're wearing this like bodice and a skirt.
I'm definitely not in a skirt.
No,
I'm
Oryn,
wearing pants. I'm
Oryn,
just saying, Lilith
and
is pants.
have these boots on. And again, all of you feel around, and pretty much as you feel around, your belongings are not yours. And as you kind of look around, you kind of focusing on something else besides yourselves now. You're in this huge, huge forest. There's a big bunch of mushrooms that you guys have kind of materialized next to, all different flavors. They're all kind of also pulsing. And these massive trees. I mean, you can only see the top of them. These things are huge. You could probably take all four of you linking arms to go right around one of these trees. These things are like 15, 20 feet in diameter. And they go straight up, mix up into the heavens. And it's very high before there's any trees. I mean, any branches. It's just the barks in front of you. These huge, huge, almost reaching to the sky, giant trees all around you. And as you notice the sky, it's like a purpley, almost, it's like Twilight. Not the movies, no sparkly vampires. It's like a dark reddish purple. You notice some stars, but the weird thing is the stars, besides being out of constellations, they're not standing still. Some of them will look like they're spiraling. Some of them are like waving backwards and forwards. Other ones seem to be like darting around, doing their own thing, but nothing seems to be standing still. All the stars seem to be moving. And above in the treetops, you see like green and blue and yellow, probably insects. You can hear like a buzzing of wings. And they seem to be like bioluminescence. You see like they're glowing as they're moving around. You can hear the noises around you of like birds. And as you look at the trees as well, you notice there's a few bugs on the trees, but the vast majority of things on the trees are these very large squirrels. They look like squirrels. They've got a squirrel's-like body, except for their fur seems to have like a metallic sheen to it. It's kind of like shines, almost like metal, even though it's just fur. They have 6 legs instead of 4, and they have like their fingers look elongated. And they seem to have, the other weird thing about them is, if you notice them looking around, their eyes kind of move independently, kind of like a chameleon's eyes. They move independently. Things kind of just look at you and just carry on what they're doing, running up and down. And on the trees themselves, there's all these different fruit. I mean, some of the trees have 2 or 3 different fruit growing on the same tree. And there's flowers around and flowers on the floor. And the fruits are like red and yellow berries. And there's one that looks like a huge giant peach, but it's green at the bottom, kind of like mango color. It's green at the bottom and then goes up to yellow and orange and red. And there's one that looks like a bunch of grapes. They're like purple as well, but the skin on them looks kind of like a nachi, like a citrus skin, like a very weird colored skin. And all these things moving around, carrying on their daily business as if nothing's carrying on. And you do notice it feels a bit chilly. And please, all of you, make a charisma check. That's charisma. That's a die 20 plus whatever your charisma bonus is. Sorry, just passing it on to Lillith, who's kind of new at this. And you guys will get to react. Sorry. I know I've taken up like 20 minutes of your time. Okay, 15. 4.
What weapons does Akari currently have?
Make your charisma check, and then I'll give you that. I'll give you guys all that
Very good.
information now.
I did, hey?
Oh, you
I
did.
rolled a
You got 4.
15.
Oh my
You got
word.
15. 8. Okay.
What is wrong with me today? It's because I kept rolling like
Okay.
nat 20s last time.
Okay. The 2 low numbers there. It was a 4 and I think a 3. It was
It's
Oryn and
Evara.
Evara.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see you roll, Lillith.
15. I
15,
did.
you got it. I
15
didn't
as
see it. I
well.
didn't see it on my screen. Sorry, I didn't see it on my screen.
Down on the dice
You
roll,
two,
can see what
as you
each
notice,
rolls.
the ground around you starts moving and starts quivering, and the actual plants seem like they start shivering and actually withdrawing back into the ground, trying to kind of get away from you, where the other ones seem to be doing normally. And any creatures that were in the trees kind of start moving away from you as well. Sorry, guys. First of all, give me your reaction, and then I will give you. Please don't change it on your character sheets. Make a note or something, but I will tell you what you have.
I don't know if it showed for you guys, but Alpha rolled a 22.
I did. No, that I saw.
Okay.
Well done.
No, I think what happened was yours and Lilith's popped up at the same time, because I saw yours, and then I saw 2 screens disappear. So
Okay.
I think yours came up on top of hers. That's why I didn't see hers.
Sorry.
So I did see. Thank you.
Okay, so my reaction is kind of part of why I want to know what weapon Akari has at the moment.
Okay. If you look down, excuse me, let me quickly get to, where is my thing? You have a sickle by your side, and on the other side you have a small dagger. If you scrounge around your backpack, you find various herbs and kinds of stuff like that, not much else. And you have a wooden staff, I suppose would be the best word. And then you're obviously what you're wearing, which is kind of like a really like a robe, like a funky robe with 3/4 sleeves and that, and then a headband.
Okay, so in which order do we get to react?
Whichever order you like, it's up to you. Whoever wants to speak first, go first. I have no rush, no particular
Would we
Order.
recognize each other?
Yeah, Akari's gonna back away from the rest of the group, draw the sickle, and be like, "Who are you?"
Okay, as you speak, you notice as well that your voice sounds different. It doesn't sound like your voice. It sounds, as you would expect, like someone else's voice, and it does seem to be slightly distorted because remember, you've got a muzzle now, whereas before you had a more human face. Now you've got more of an animal face. That kind of is distorting your words. And again, you do notice your Eidolon is not here. So, Alpha, you want to go next, or who does say wants to go next?
I just want to know if we would be able to recognize each other. But I guess not from that reaction.
Not really, because I mean, you would see completely different people, but at the same time, you'd realize you look different. So you could probably put two and two together, figuring if I look different, maybe everyone else looks different as well.
Good.
So you could make that deduction. I will allow you. You could make that deduction.
I ain't got the intelligence for that.
Neither does Alpha.
Okay.
Can Alpha first instinct would probably be because we would kind of be laying down or sitting up, or whatever the case is.
You're kind of sitting up now. You're 100% correct. You're kind of sitting up now, like kind of looking around you, like deer caught in headlights, looking around you. You're 100% correct. Yes.
Alpha's first instinct would be kind of to look down and grab, because he would think that either his sword or his shield would be by his side.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he would be grabbing.
Okay. You would grab your shield. It still looks like a shield, but it's a smallish circular shield than yours is. And where your sword should be, there is a double-headed flail. Like a mace, but the two heads are on chains. Is what you would take, is what you would get where your weapons would usually be.
Oh. He would grab that, look a little bit confused, jump up, jump back, and then point his shield towards whoever's on his left side, and the flail to whoever's on his right side.
So that would be either Evara and Oryn, and on the other side would be Akari.
Yes. And then he'd shout, I stumbled. I had it in my head, and it went so good, and then no.
He just shouts out.
Yeah, he's just gonna shout out. Identify thy name, or thou shall meet your maker.
Okay.
What does his voice sound like? Please.
I was getting there. Give me a chance. I'm getting there. Again, as you reach out, you hear your voice sounds a lot older than you expected it to. It's a lot more powerful. It's a lot deeper and more sounding. But it sounds a lot deeper. And as you're talking, you notice you get this like weird itch from this full beard, which you're not used to. It kind of brings on a weird itch on your face. And as you kind of reach out again for your patron, you realize again, even though you feel as if you're still part of their followers, it's dead. There is literally nothing, no reply at all.
Wait, I wanna then reenact that if he's. Hold on. Okay.
Go ahead.
So with that description, he's gonna go again, and for the first time, he's gonna say, I wanna see if I can do this. Identify thee, or thou shall, and then he's gonna kind of stop and then like wiggle his nose and be with his beard, and say, "Or meet thy maker."
That's cool.
I think the way that he speaks, Akari is just going to be like, metal, man? Alpha would understand that.
Yeah. Evara?
So, I just want to make sure Evara doesn't have her axe anymore. She has like a bow.
Yeah, a bow is in it's like a 6-foot long stick,
Hmm.
like a fighting stick, like Michael Donatello has.
Hey, DM, they nerfed the barbarian already. What's with the hate here? Okay, but
Damn, I've missed a bunch in the chat.
yeah, she's blunt, so she's going to sort of javelin throw the stick up until like here, and say like, "Who are you?" I don't want to slam it into the ground. I don't want to scare her. I just want to get her attention.
Okay, no, that's fine, that's fine. And again, your voice sounds the closest to what your voice actually sounds. It sounds a little bit more husky, but other than that, it sounds pretty close to what your voice actually sounds like. Oryn,
So I think Oryn's going to probably.
Oryn's going to need a moment to process.
Yeah. Oryn's going to stare down at her hands in shock, most likely, and like horror. Because you said, right, that like where her fingertip should be, it's like bones.
The left hand only.
Yeah.
And there's like
Right.
tattoos on the rest of her arms. Very, very pale skin, very, very thin. But on the
Yeah.
rest, as you can see over her arm sticking out, there's a tattoo of like the bones. Where the bones would be, the bones are literally tattooed on your skin.
I feel like she's going to, yeah, kind of just stare at that in horror and like look around very scared and be like, what is going on?
And everyone else, which she can't see, as she looks around, even her face is tattooed. It looks like a Day of the Dead skull mask with like decorations and that. And then the neck also has tattooed on her neck where her neck would be, the actual spine. So it looks like, as far as you can see, her whole body is tattooed like a skeleton.
Hmm.
That you can see, obviously, there's boots, so you can pretty much only see the head, part of the legs, the arms that are sticking out, and then the face in it. But the face is like decorated Day of the Dead horror mask. But that's what you kind of see when you look at her face, which she obviously can't see. Sorry, I seem to chuck that in there as well. Again, your voice sounds very different. It almost sounds like a rasping, like it comes out of your throat over a gravel. It's like this very rasping, almost sounds like from the grave type of voice. And it actually feels almost if the words hurt when you speak them. I know you haven't spoken. I'm just saying that's what it would be if it happens. You guys don't have to do your voices. I don't mind. I'm just mentioning this so that you can realize the kind of difference. And as you kind of notice, you notice how your hair, as you're kind of looking around, you notice the blonde and the green in your hair as well. Not the blonde, the gray, the light gray and the green in your hair.
Yeah, I think for lack of a better term, Oryn is busy cucking herself a little bit.
And again, you have your weapons. So I forgot to mention is you have a spear and then a dagger, and that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Lillith, do you want to go? I forgot to mention, you get weird memories of growing up in poverty and doing experiments and a blazing fire and an explosion and losing your loved one. And again, they flash back and disappear as your own memories come flooding back. Memories that you have of your history and where you grew up. But please, what do you want to do?
I think seeing as Evara threw her whole thing at me, her taekwondo number, I'll just back away slowly and say I come in peace. You guys all popped into my world, like you should be explaining to me who you are. I've got no clue what's happening right here, right now.
And with that, you notice all of the branches of the trees start bending down and they like form like a canopy. And the canopy the leaves seem to flow together. I'm going to put actually something that's actually game related into the chat. I think it's here. They seem to flow together. Leaves seem to flow together to form like faces. And they all look different, but they do look like faces made out of leaves. And they all seem to be turned and start looking towards you. I'm just going to quickly put the picture in there for you guys. Kind of like that.
Ooh.
You notice all these faces start turning towards you, and they all start talking, but they talk a little bit out of sync. So you're surrounded by it, but you can hear these like they're all kind of out of sync. So it'll be like, and it sounds like wind rushing through the leaves as they kind of talk like, greetings, travelers. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our realm. You kind of hear it echoing as each one says like a little bit behind the other one. They'll say something. And with it, all of their heads turn to Oryn. And they say, you have tasted of our fruit, fruit, as they're all talking. And then they turn back again and just look at you for a second.
I've tasted their fruit. Okay.
You don't say that, that's just you. I'm just checking.
No, that is just me checking that is what you said, because I couldn't
Yes.
hear you for a second.
Yes.
Sorry, just to confirm again, like the memories Akari had something to do with a familiar as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna try and mentally reach out to whatever her familiar is.
Okay. Sorry. Can I just let Oryn, did you want to do something else? Just let Oryn finish. And then I'll go across, sorry.
Oryn's just going to say, I didn't touch anything. I didn't take anything. I definitely didn't eat anything. I just got here.
You smell of our fruit. Have you been here before? Excuse me.
It's my new perfume.
With your as you summon, you notice you summon your Eidolon, and as the rest of you watch, you see like the spiral appear, and spiral kind of goes round and round and starts. There we go. It starts being out of the spiral. You notice a creature step. It is definitely not Andariel. What you see is it looks like an owl head with a crest down the middle, like a cockatiel has, like a dark blue feathers, dark blue crest. It doesn't have a beak. It has the owl eyes and two like large insect eyes on the side of its head. And on the front of its face, you notice 5 or 6 looks like spider eyes on the face. But again, no beak. It has a humanoid female body covered in blue fur, but around the neck, the fur and the feathers kind of meet. The crest, the black cockatoo crest on the head, kind of goes down the spine. The forearms and the hands look like a vulture's claws and legs. In the middle of its stomach, it has a huge predator bird. I'm going to say owl, but predator bird type beak. And instead of legs, it's got these massive black tentacles, all swimming out like huge amounts. And where the 2 hips should be are 2 longer tentacles, which look like a squid's tentacles. They've got like a leaf shape at the bottom, but they're longer than the rest, and all of them are twitching. And as the creature kind of bows to Akari, you notice on the top of its head, it's got 2 like fluffy, like moth-like antennae coming out of its head as well. As it bends down to Akari, you notice On the top of its head, it's got brown and yellow feathers as well, but the feathers form like the shape. It looks like a butterfly, but just that pattern just on the head looks like a butterfly's wings, just a brown and yellow feathers. And as it kind of lifts its head again, you hear it speaks, but it speaks from the stomach where the beak is. And it says in a perfect mimicry of Akari's actual voice, "You called, master? You called, mistress?"
Whoa.
Hmm.
What the f...
Now dude gets what we were working on. I didn't tell him it was this. And it kind of just gently folds its arms across its chest. You do notice again the eyes are darting everywhere, all these different eyes, and the tentacles are all twitching. You can't really see if it's walking on the tentacles or kind of floating, but the tentacles are twitching the whole time. And it's massive, like hundreds of tentacles besides the two coming out of the hips. And as you notice, there's a long, one of the other long squid type ones also seems to be coming out of the back, kind of where a tail would be. There's one of those coming out there, and they're also just kind of floating and waving in the wind, even though there is no wind. And as Akari's kind of looking at her, you notice her head twitches slightly, and she shoots out the three squid-like limbs and grabs three of the squirrel-like creatures from the trees and pulls them towards her. And as she does, she grabs with her right arm, she grabs a chunk of one, ripping it off, and these things like screech, give this high pitch, like screech, and the tentacles start reaching out and ripping these things to pieces and shoving the pieces into the beak in her stomach. And the other squirrels like just bolt and run away. You notice the sky, she seems to darken a bit. And after she's finished like eating these things, you see like a snake tongue come out and kind of lick her lips. And then she kind of sticks it out and kind of like a snake that tastes it, tongue like sticks it out and comes back and she goes, "Berry flesh. I always forgot how tangy that is." Now that you're all traumatized, what do you want to do? Anyone? Stunned silence.
Is
And we're
crying an
only
option?
and we're only an hour in and we have stunned silence already.
What is our safe word? I just wanted to check.
Nope.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anyone saying nope. So
Oh my gosh.
Basically have like a stick 2.0. What in the actual am I supposed to do?
they said again, I only heard 0.0.
I only have a stick. I only have a stick 2.0. What am I actually able to do?
Well, you can use your bow as a weapon, I suppose, but
What
this is
weapon?
not an
Just
enemy
like
as far as
a
you know. This is
toothpick in the
this is the
eye. Are we
this is the
going Azria style here? Like,
yes, this is just the creature that she summoned, which would obviously be this world's version of Andariel.
Akari at this stage is going to turn the sickle to kind of try and get a reflection of herself.
Okay, as you look at yourself again, you see what I described, that your face looks more bestial, that you don't have any fur anywhere. Your ears look a little bit smaller, but you can see like brown and black and gray and white. It looks like a tortoiseshell cat, but it's your skin color, not the color of the fur, because there's no fur. And you do notice your eyes that are the black with the red pupils.
Can Alpha do any type of recall knowledge on the creature, like occultism or religion or...
Yeah, go ahead, roll. Occultism or religion, I'll allow either. Good call.
I'm gonna do occultism.
Cool. Guys, remember your hero points if you need them. I wouldn't advise using them now, but Please don't forget that. It's something new we've added.
Nice.
You notice it is a demon. It is definitely a demon, but it's not a demon that you've ever heard of. You've heard stories of proto-demons, which were in existence before the demons, kind of the Hell's first attempt at making demons before they kind of honed the craft better. And this, as far as you're concerned, kind of fits better into that mold of kind of the first try that didn't necessarily work very well. So they tried to make better versions of those. But it does seem very, very ancient.
Alpha, just quickly. I don't know from what movie it is, but it's a fighting scene where one of the characters kind of like push their arms out, getting ready for a fight with their fists.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha's gonna do that. Raise his shield, get his redden weapon ready. Ooh.
It's written wiki, okay.
Red and whippy.
Weapon ready. I'm already shocked by this. Weapon ready.
You handed me the reins. You only have yourselves to play.
Look towards this creature and then say loudly but not shout. He's gonna say, "I will cleanse you, demon."
Can I ask, can Lillith see anybody's true forms? Or
No,
I see
you see what they see.
my
Yes.
eyeballs. Okay,
Yes.
so can I maybe just ask the group, is this your first time into the fairy, what's it, first world?
You can ask. Yep.
Is it called first world?
The first world.
Is this your first trip into first world? Because it appears as if you are a little bit dumbstruck, a little bit
Plus.
confounded. Did you not plan your trip beforehand? Did you not know that things are never quite as they seem when you travel to the world of the Fae?
When they said first world country, this is not what I thought we were going to go see.
Okay. Make those of you who have it, go ahead and make a religion check.
Religion.
Yeah. You don't need to. Lillith, you don't need to.
Okay.
The other people.
Alpha
want to.
as well.
Yeah. Anyone that wants to can go ahead. With her saying first world, the first world, you can go ahead and make a religion check. Akari did well. Anyone else want to roll?
Yeah, I will roll.
Not so good.
Oh my
Hey,
soul.
it's not bad. It's 15. It's not bad. What you get is they have vague memories of hearing stories as a child about the first world. The legend goes that when the deities created Galarian, your world, that wasn't the first world they created another world before that, a test world to test out how things work, and they still use that world to test out how things work. The story goes that's where the gnomes and the fairies come from. It is a realm that is innately magic, but at the same time, because they're still experimenting on this world before they implement something in Galarian, which is your world, things here work differently. And it might work one way today and a completely different way tomorrow. As a matter of fact, there may not even be a tomorrow because time, space, magic, everything works differently here.
So who remembers that?
That would be, I'm going to give it to the person with the highest roll.
Okay,
There
so
was
Akari is
Oh,
first going to
it was
announce
Akari,
that
yep.
she's Akari. Like, just try and get a name out. Like, okay, cool, maybe that'll help. And then she's gonna convey that information to the rest of the group.
That she's Akari and this is the first world, yada yada.
Yes. Share the information with the rest of the class. That is all like, what the?
And you notice as you're kind of talking, their heads are still moving around, watching you, their faces in the leaves, and they kind of change every now and again. Like two of them meld into a completely different face, or one face breaks into a different face, or one face breaks up into two other faces. They're changing the whole time, but they still have faces the whole time. And they almost seem to be whispering to each other, but you can't really hear what they're saying. But it's just like rustling, but they do seem to be talking to each other. And sometimes it even seems like off that you can hear from these faces on the leaves. I'll actually send you a picture. No, I didn't download it. Never mind.
Mm.
If any of you have seen the movie Labyrinth, it's like the helping hands that make faces and talk. It's kind of like that, but they keep changing as well. Anyone else want to do anything? The demon will kind of look at you. Well, you can't really notice because there's like eyes everywhere. Looks like it's looking at you, and you kind of notice the two moth antenna, the two like things kind of nudging towards you, and you kind of see the two front tentacles start kind of turning towards you. That you can see the suckers on the bottom. And again, she says in a perfect mimicry of Akari's original voice, "I'm just doing my master's bidding, my mistress bidding. Sorry, I'm just doing my mistress bidding."
By eating fairy squirrels.
That's rough.
She was hungry.
Right.
Anyone else?
So just everybody knows that this is Akari, and she's freaking out slightly. So she'd speak quite quickly, even with the muzzled mouth.
Yeah. Again, it'll just change the way you sound, obviously because of the muzzle, but it does sound a little bit different. But yeah, they would be able to understand you. It just sound a little bit muffled. Evara, Oryn.
I think Evara doesn't exactly know what is going on. She's not smart enough to understand what's going on.
I would not disagree with you.
So, I think in the previous time we had those. I had to do will saves the whole time
Yep.
because she kept getting distracted. Would that still apply here?
There's a lot more to
She
distract you
doesn't
here.
sound
So yeah, if you want to do
very.
that, please go ahead. I mean, there's a lot more here to distract you than would be in the normal world.
Yeah.
Oryn is probably going to, obviously, did she hear Akari say,
Yeah,
I'm
you all
Akari?
would have heard, yeah.
She's going to look at her, kind of squint and be like,
Okay, I'm assuming that makes it.
yeah, just, be like questioning, Akari? Oh, no, you can't be.
Akari's just gonna point to the someone next to her and say, "She sounds like I did."
And she's going to kind of just like stick out the snake tongue again and kind of lick and go. Kind of, you can see the smelling in the air again. She goes, "It smells of hay here." Lillith.
Mm.
Yep.
Well, guys, girls, demon creatures, welcome. Welcome to the world that the sun never sets and the moon's always shining and as ever as it seems. Do you have any idea of how you got to be in fairy? Because there's or in the first world, because there's going to be a little bit of an interesting. Yeah, if you don't know the doorways and the pathways, time moves very differently here. Did you have any plans on your trip into Fairy or into the First World? Sorry, I'll stop saying Fairy.
You can call it fairy. They call it the first world. You can call it something different.
Okay, right. My mother's people are a deceptive bunch. So just beware.
And as you said, kind of all the heads turn and say, your mother's people, people. Don't you mean all people here, people here, people here, people here? And then anyone else want to do anything? Sorry, before I continue.
Actually, with that,
Whoa, Kitty. Sorry.
Alpha's gonna stomp and inch forward towards the Divan even more. And he'd yell to Akari, quickly move away from this vile creature. And he's gonna raise his shield.
Yeah, sorry guys, my cat just pushed the button on my chair to lower the chair.
Kari's just gonna say that she's a friend, like not very confidently.
Alpha will say, so you have a concord with this vile beast.
You've seen my summon before, so this is just the summon here.
And for that, the demon's going to say, this is how I have always been, mistress. Again, a perfect mimic of Akari's original voice. Again, coming from the stomach, because again, there's no beak in the head, it comes from the stomach. Probably a lot louder than it should be, because quite a big space as opposed to a mouth.
Akari's gonna turn to the demon and then ask, what's my name?
Akari, as it always was, mistress. And you're going to see the two owl eyes are kind of looking confused. And the mouth, because I mean, the beak's got kind of like two sides, almost seems as close as a bird mouth can come. It almost seems like it's got a smile.
She's then gonna just like she hasn't put down the sickle yet. She's gonna point with the sickle towards the rest and say, and what are their names?
I know what you know, mistress. Surely you know their names, as you know mine. Metal Man?
she's gonna point at Metal Man and then say, Alpha.
As you wish, mistress.
And then she's gonna like point towards Evara and Oryn and be like, just a wild guess here. She's gonna say Evara, Oryn?
Yeah.
And then she's gonna point at Lillith and say, Gregor?
She's just going to laugh. Okay. But it sounds like
I told you my name is Lillith. I don't know who this Gregor is of whom you speak. Sorry to disappoint you, but I do not know Gregor.
as you kind of
My
say
name.
that, you hear it's like, enough, 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 enough from the top. And as you'd notice, the all the mushrooms kind of die away very quickly, and in the middle is a crystalline tree trunk. It looks like a petrified, looks like a tree trunk that's made out of crystal. It's kind of see-through. It's broken off and it's all jagged. And it seems to kind of be little lights like shining in it. And the face is turned to you guys. You were brought here to perform a task. You will perform this task for us because we cannot perform it for you, for ourselves. Ourselves. For that, we will return you from whence you came, whence you came, whence you came. And again, you hear like some of them actually seem to be laughing. And it's like wind, almost like a laugh sound coming from them. And you hear, you will return the elemental heart of the sky tree. And then they all snap back to where the branches were, and you're left again the way you were, with the twilight above you and the stars moving. And again, you can almost, the leaves seem to be rustling more than they were before. And as you approach the broken down crystalline tree, you notice in the middle, it looks like an indentation, kind of in the shape of a cross, but there's like branches growing out of it. So it's like each little thing. So it'd be like 4 trees forming a cross, and then at the top there's like, looks like branches would be going out. And you can see that looks like something should probably be in there, because it's like a hollow there, but there is nothing there. Yes, thank you, sweetie, for putting up the helping hands.
You're welcome.
Again, I'm so busy looking at the map, I'm completely missing the chat, which is why I said I prefer being a player. What do you want to do?
Akari's going to try and piece this together. It's probably going to take a little while, but then she's going to say the holy symbol. That's the only thing we took, right?
You hear nothing but the buzzing of wings from the, and you notice like 1 or 2 of the squirrel things are kind of looking down again, making like chirping noises. And that's about all that you hear around you. The trees don't look like they will have anything more to say. I don't think his holy symbol would have been a cross, by the way, just putting it out there.
Akari is being overloaded with information right now, so she's trying to find something that she can focus on.
Anyone?
I don't have it. Don't look at me. You guys came here from a different world, so sorry, but this time it's not me that took it. I just borrow things. I don't take them. And I usually ask for permission. Not always, but this time it wasn't me. I'm just saying.
Oryn's going to ask them those tree people thingies, and just say, "Why do you think I ate your fruit?"
You'll see kind of just 2 faces will form, and it goes, because you smell of them. And they just disappear again.
Who stepped in it? Who stepped in it?
What have you been consuming that comes from a fruit that may be magical?
Air.
You drank the forbidden liquor.
You kind of get this, like, as they say that, you kind of, you'll hear, you almost hear your mind click, like, Gregor said to me this came from a magic tree, which is no longer so magic, and it only grows fruit once a decade, and they use that fruit to make the liquor that he's given you twice.
Told you it wasn't me.
Oh my goodness.
Layers upon layers, people. I told you I've been put some time into this.
I really thought I wasn't going to be that shocked again this session. Oh my word. Oryn's going to say to them, like, "I'm sorry, was I not supposed to?"
And it'll only form one head this time, and it's the head forms on the tree with the most fruit on it. There seems like one of each type of fruit on it,
Mhm.
and it'll kind of make this actually kind of like a happy face. It actually looks like a very joyous face. And the face will say, but our fruit is meant to be eaten. That's why we make it. And the face kind of just, you have this rustle of trees, and the face disappears again. And while you're in science, you hear this like strange, like barking noise. If you all want to move your map to the north, you hear this kind of like strange barking noise in the distance, and you see two kind of weird dog-looking creatures. They got brown and white fur, and it kind of seems to elongate. Their fur kind of seems to flow, almost like fox-like. And they make this like high-pitched barking noise. And they have these, the tails seem to kind of flow in the wind. They don't really seem to wag, but seem to kind of just flow in the wind. And they're kind of just standing there watching you, kind of yapping at each other. You do notice that the summoned creature kind of does turn its head slightly and has one of the eyes on the side of its head, kind of the insect eyes kind of watching them, but doesn't move at all besides that.
Kari's gonna ask it friend or foe to the demon.
You're going to hear that kind of like the weird laugh again. Ooh.
Why not? Does Akari know what spells he has here?
You remember everything. It's just every now and again you get a rush of memories that you realize aren't yours. But it seems to be happening less than what it did when you first kind of came here.
So Akari's gonna have to move to there, and then she's gonna try and cast needle darts at one of them. It has a 60-foot range, so
So you want to start a battle.
yeah.
Oh wow. You are
Okay.
guests here, you know.
Let's get this battle started then.
Did Lillith actually say that?
Yes.
You say what? Sorry?
Gonna say your guests here, you know. She's just gonna say like, well, my summon said it's food.
Okay.
Okay. Do you guys want to roll for initiative? Or does Akari, do you want to roll for initiative, or does Akari just want to try casting a spell before you try doing anything?
The way you asked that, I'm gonna say probably just try and cast the spell and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. Now, I'm just verifying before we move on to the next step. You didn't roll yet, did you?
No, I need to roll an attack, right?
Yeah. Sorry, because I clicked away from the screen for a second there. "24.
Mm.
You cast a spell at the darts, and as the darts approach them, you suddenly notice they just like disappear and then reappear there. And now they're growling. As previously they were just dipping at each other, they are now growling. The as they kind of disappeared and reappeared, the dogs would have kind of grazed them, but not really done any damage.
Tried telling you things don't always work the way you intend them here in Fae. Fae world works a little differently. Stealth is your friend.
Anyone else? Okay, Kari, since it's yours, do you want your summon to do anything?
Yeah, she's gonna like order an attack.
Just move closer, same to you. Like that?
Bottom fluffy.
They can't. You can kind of move to there using the tentacle, but kind of that's kind of the limit. Anyone else?
Do I know what the creatures are?
Blink dogs.
What?
Blink dogs.
Okay. Were they sent by someone?
Hmm.
Were they sent by someone?
That you wouldn't know.
Okay.
Anyone want to do anything?
Take it, we're just gonna roll for initiative then.
Well, so far only you've attacked and they've kind of moved closer to you.
Suppose it's a bit late to try and find out whether they actually are friend or foe, seeing as we've already attacked them.
Probably, generally, and attacking someone is not taken as a good sign.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they came in peace, it's not going to be so peaceful no more.
Well, they were approaching us though, so
Yipping at each other, not
Sorry,
having
what are
any
these
kind of
again?
blink dogs.
Blink dogs.
So far, the demon ate the squirrels. You're attacking the blink dogs. You're not a very friendly bunch, are you?
what do
Honey,
I
you
need?
got no
Are
idea.
these animals? Are these normal animals?
They're fey creatures.
Oh, so do you need a specific skill to be able to like tame them or communicate with them or chill them down?
Probably, let me look at the skills. Sorry, guys, I've got to quickly check what your skills are in this one again.
Acrobatics, arcana, athletics, crafting, deception, diplomacy, intimidation, medicine, nature, occultism.
Nature, I would go for nature or intimidation, depending what you want to do. Are you trying to intimidate them or are you trying to find out more about them? Keeping in mind, nature in your world is very different to nature, as you probably realized, in
What, what,
this world.
what about survival? Survival is pretty much throughout.
Not really to do with figuring out what creature is which.
I don't want to intimidate them to death.
Hmm.
Nature, then?
Yeah, I only have +1, but I'll try. I'll try.
I've got nature +5, if that's gonna help.
Well, you want to do something then.
Can we help? Can we do it together?
I've got nature +6.
You see.
So
You guys, what you want to do? You need to tell me.
And you rolled a 7.
Okay, so
Ooh.
I rolled a 7 too. So
Okay, let me try.
Nat 20. I'm calling it.
I like your enthusiasm.
Okay, so you're moving forward as well. You don't have your bow stick with you anymore.
I'm
Nice.
got it.
Okay.
oh my soul.
Okay. What you do notice as well, since you've thrown out your bow stick, you also have two weird dagger-looking weapons, one on each side. It looks kind of like a knuckle duster, where you put your fingers through, but across where the hand part would be, there's a blade that extends down into a blade at the bottom. So it's kind of like crescent knives that come across your fingers, but there are actual grips you put your fingers through, and then there's a little dagger point that comes down towards the bottom.
Okay, thank you. What do you call them? Punching daggers.
Punching daggers is a good name. Okay, Lillith, move closer. Do you want to say anything, do anything? Oryn, move closer as well. Do you want to say anything, do anything? How far?
And the stuff that we threw as a team together in nature, trying to calm these peeps down. Did it work at all?
40. No. Well, there was an absolute no. The other two, you kind of try to get their attention. You notice them kind of looking at you. They're not growling anymore. Their lips are kind of just snarling, kind of up, but they haven't gone off guard again. Anyone else want to do anything?
Alpha is gonna point his weapon towards the group and say, "Halt! Attacking a creature, provoking a creature is unjust."
Okay.
Who's provoking who, though?
Technically, Akari.
Technically, Akari provoked.
Yes, this is true.
Okay, cool. Can I intimidate Akari? Stop. Is that possible?
You can make an intimidation roll.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Akari, I'm going to try and check what you would have to make. You would probably need to make a willpower save.
I don't know. Probably, if you
Oh,
say I
willpower
have
save.
to.
Yeah, willpower save. I'm going to go with the willpower save.
That's so on brand for this group. Technically, Akari provoked.
Okay. So you need to beat 16. Hooah!
21. Wow,
Natural
there's
20.
your natural 20.
You move forward trying to intimidate Akari and kind of looks up and down and kind of like, "Huh." And as you notice that as well, the demon kind of head snaps around at the owl. So the head turns like almost like a 180 to look at you. As an owl head can turn around, and you notice the one tentacle that looks like a squinting on the back kind of edges towards you, kind of just like fixing as it edges towards you.
I think Evara is just gonna put her little claws up like little fisticuffs. Like, come at me, bro.
Why did I even create enemy encounters?
To keep everybody in line, you see.
Alright, so I'm gonna say, okay, fine. So, do you want to go sing Kumbaya with stuff?
Or we can just wait. It's also an option.
Lillith, Oryn, anyone want to do anything else?
Sorry
Find
to
some food.
sorry to backtrack. What are we looking for the crystal tree again? The heart of the what?
Heart. The heart of the tree of life, I think I called it.
Yes. Maybe we should not go on the attack and kill everything we see. If we're trying to help the forest, it's maybe not such a good thing to be attacking all of the forest creatures.
Agreed.
Just off the top of my head.
No, I agree. I agree.
I just met you guys, but just maybe something to ponder
While you're waiting, the blink dog blinks in, takes a nip.
See, I told you. I fucking told you.
You spotted.
This is the second time I've told someone this is an enemy, and then it attacks us. Second time.
That's a 19. Is that a hit?
On who?
On your summon.
I think so. Yes. Should be.
We could have had a puppy.
She takes 2 points of damage.
Oh. Exactly. It could have come over here and
And then it blinks back out again immediately. So it kind
We
of
can fight
appears
it now.
again, fights and then disappears and then appears again.
Almost
It
like
just-
teleporting.
Yeah.
It just taught you some boundaries. Just taught you some boundaries.
Do you want me to mark it on the character sheet or will you?
I already took off 2 life from Akari.
Okay, cool. Like I said, I can mark it for you as well.
Not in the character sheet, just on Albe for now.
okay.
Cool.
So Akari's going to turn towards Alpha and say, "So is that just to leave something that attacked me?
It didn't attack you. I'm
It
just
did
saying that's
damage to me because we share health."
Okay. That was just me talking. That's not the.
Maybe seeing as they felt the blink dogs felt threatened, they were just retaliating, saying, "Hey, we've got fangs too." Yeah, it just nipped and ran. So just saying, maybe we just need to again try the stealth.
Yeah, the blink dog kind of blinks and then blinks back again. And they're kind of yapping at each other again, but in a more excited way. They do still kind of appear aggressive, but it seems to be more like cats playing a game now. They seem to be more playing a game. Does anyone want to do anything?
Where do we find out about this heart of the crystal tree?
I don't know. Where do you find out about the heart of the Christmas tree? The heart of the Christmas tree, heart of the tree of life. I really almost said heart of the Christmas tree.
Yay! We heading that way. Is there something I can do to try and sort of use arcane or some kind of
Okay, the mushrooms are gone, by the way. Yeah, go ahead.
spell or something to see if we can detect a scent or
What do you have? You can do a perception check. Just like 20 plus your perception.
okay, dark vision.
Dark vision is just it allows you to see in the dark.
Right. Let me just do this. See if I can it's a D20 plus perception, eh?
Yeah, plus. So when you put the D20, you can put the plus at the bottom for your perception. Just add
Yes.
that.
Ugh. Okay, well, not too.
Yeah, okay. What you can see is even though the tree looks like it's been broken down by force, I mean, it's all cracked and shattered where it comes up into like a point at the top. This seems as if it's molded in there, as if something was meant to be put in there. It's very, very smooth, and the lights do seem to congregate more around here. You also notice that it does have, like a tree would have circles, it does have circles as well, but these seem to be embedded into that. And the kind of the branch that would have come out kind of form one with the circles and kind of join the circles, that the tree would have rings. You do kind of notice that as well. And it does almost seem to be like a rainbow kind of light coming out of the middle, but it seems kind of like falter. as if it's kind of trying to make like a rainbow light, but not really succeeding.
Okay. Does somebody have a spell to sort of in the party you can spell so do like a tracking spell or something? Hello? Party members? Does somebody have some kind of arcane something that we can do a tracking spell? Try
It
that.
might not necessarily be arcane.
Oh, well, sorry. Whatever, some kind of
Just putting it
spell.
out there.
Okay, some kind of spellcrafty something. Or can we craft a tracking spell? Does someone have that? And please don't tell me Gregor, because then I'm just gonna cry now.
I've got +5 to crafting, but I don't know what to craft, and I cannot do magic.
Yeah, crafting would be to actually make something.
Hmm.
You're not really making something.
I don't think I have anything. So unless I can do something like nature and I don't know. We said religion was the first. No, not religion. Something like I don't know, religion or nature.
Nature, I would allow. This is gonna be a difficult one because it's not really. I'll allow nature, but with a -2.
Nature with a -2 to try
Because
and
it's not
do a
strictly
tracking.
nature as you know it. Or just try nature, straight up nature. Straight up wisdom check. Let's rather make it a straight up wisdom check.
A straight up wisdom check. Okay, which means what?
Except for you. You can roll nature. Try
Me.
20.
Me now. Sorry.
You can roll nature because you're used to this nature. You can roll nature.
Okay, so Lillith can roll nature.
Yeah, anyone
And
else
I
would be a
do
straight up wisdom check.
And I don't have a -2.
No. There's no -2s. Either a straight up wisdom check for anyone else. For you, you can roll nature
Okay,
instead.
cool. Because I'm from here. Okay. Right, let's see. Oh my earth. I'm trading my dice.
You don't really notice anything more than what you noticed previously about the tree. But roll a perception check.
Me still again.
Yeah. You were looking there. No one else is looking there.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just adding my YouTube gadgets here. Hey, that's not bad.
Okay. You notice the rainbow that's trying to form. The red part seems to be trying to form to the north upwards. The blue seems to be going to the left or west. The green seems to be going to the bottom or south. And the yellow seems to be going to the right or east. And
Okay.
the other colors, the orange and the purple, it seems to be just go straight up.
Okay, so we've got a color going in each of the directions.
While you're kind of examining, the blink dot kind of blinks again. Here we go. No, that one, thank you. And kind of up onto a tree branch. Oh, for Pete's sake. Switch, thank you. Kind of blinks up onto a tree branch and kind of yaps down again. it's kind of standing on the tree branch, just looking at you. Or anyone want to do anything?
In whereabouts is it? What tree?
If you go, so you move the screen down, it's kind of in a tree, kind of diagonally, very close
Oh, I see.
to Akari.
I was zoomed in. Sorry.
No, I figured that's why I said just zoom out, because that's my same thing. I just zoom out and go look a bit further up towards the north. One's kind of on the ground there, and the other one's kind of in the branches up in a tree.
How far can Alpha move up?
Like forward,
Yeah, or forward, yeah.
30 feet, I think. What is your movement?
I think it's 20 feet actually.
I'm
Yeah,
checking
it's
now for you.
20.
20.
Yes.
You can move 20.
That's funny.
How far is 20 feet? Where's the measure? Oh,
Kind of in the line where everyone else moved to.
so there.
Mhm.
He wants to move 20 feet. He's gonna go down on one knee. First, he's gonna feel if he has pockets or anything in his pockets that could resemble any type of food.
Feel around, you can feel a bunch of trinkets and stuff, but nothing that could really be considered food.
Okay. He's gonna hold out his hand like you would for a dog to sniff, and then kind of like flight
Whistle?
whistle.
Whistle?
There we go. Whistle like a that you would call a dog or something.
The two kind of blink dogs kind of look at each other. And the one in tree's gonna kind of almost look like it winks. The one's gonna blink to you. Kind of nip. Okay, you've got Armand kind of nip your fingertips, not really trying to do any damage. And then blink back again. And then blink back again. Does anyone want to do anything? So it wasn't nipping at your fingertips in an aggressive way, more in a playful way. And it just kind of blinks away again. Are you sharing, Lilith? Yeah. Are you sharing this information about the rainbows with the people? Because remember, they don't know unless you tell them.
Yeah, I'll share with the party what I observed, what I perceived by the crystal tree. So the red goes north. The bluey purple you said went.
Blue,
The blue went
east, west.
west. Okay, that's very counterintuitive. The blue went west.
Yeah.
The yellow went south.
South.
And another color went east.
Green.
Green went east. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll share that with the team or with the party and just say, don't know if any of you know color therapy. Which way would the heart be? Why would the rainbow be all broken up? Pointing in all directions. Red points north. So my leap is to follow the red, but that's not to say that's correct.
Can I ask those people what the heart looks like exactly?
You can ask.
Okay, well, Oryn's going to ask and be like, can you describe what the heart looks like so we can return it to you?
The trees kind of move again, and as they do, the kind of blink dog obviously gets a fright. And And it teleports. Ah, Pete's sake. He doesn't want to change properly. Teleports away. And that one kind of teleports as well. The trees kind of form again and says, the heart looks like what the heart looks like.
Ah, yes, of course.
Yeah.
How could I be so stupid?
Yeah.
Is there? I have a question.
Go ahead.
So these blink dogs are obviously fairy type creatures of this realm.
Mm-hmm.
Could I communicate with them because I can speak that Sylvan language, the Fae?
Sylvan is Fey language.
Yes.
You can go ahead and try and speak Sylvan to them.
Do I need to roll anything?
No.
Okay.
What you want to say? Obviously, unless someone speaks Sylvan, they wouldn't understand you.
I do.
You would.
Yes, I know. I've got Sylvan. Sorry. Lillith, yes.
I want to say to the blink dogs, I apologize for my teammates trying to attack you.
I can
We
actually see like air inverted commas like my teammate.
I apologize. We are very scared and we don't know where we are. Could you perhaps help us?
They kind of just start yipping, and then they'll kind of teleport and just kind of nudge you forward with their noses. That one was 30, and then this one's going to kind of blink away again. So over there, that one's at the maximum it can blink, so it's done there. Just kind of stand behind you, just nudge you forward with their noses, and then the other one's going to blink away again. The other one can't blink anymore, its movement's used up. And that'll be nudging you forward, kind of towards the north upwards, and start yapping as well. You kind of get the feeling, not really a actual that feeling that this sounds like a fun game. This kind of gives feeling like this is a fun game.
I'm going to say thank you and hope that they're not just trying to mess with us.
I feel werewolf paranoia kind of carrying over.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's so many, like, you know, our first session that we played, we were so like full of hope and, you know, trying to see the best in everyone and help where we can.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, yeah, bro. Okay, well, I'm going to then tell everybody else in the group, listen, this is what I asked them. This is what they're pushing me towards. So maybe we should start that way and see if we can find somebody more helpful.
Group.
Was leading in that general direction anyway, so seems like we kind of gonna be heading in the same direction.
Anyone else?
I think we should go north.
Alpha Akari.
Hey, I'm feeling threatened here.
Alpha Akari.
Akari's gonna look north, but not seem very impressed.
Alpha's gonna stand up and start marching north and say, "North it is."
The two blink dogs kind of blink across to Lilith and kind of sniff at her, and then one of them's going to sneeze, and then they'll just blink away again.
Hello to you too.
Are you going to be heading north?
Lilith.
The rest of you, the team.
Oh yeah. I think we all said we're going north.
Give me a second. Let me get my thing flipped. Doesn't want to work. There we go. That's better. Okay, that's that one. Okay, cool. Now I know what's going on.
Are the blink dogs coming with us?
As you kind of head north, I'm going to quickly. I can just change the background. I don't have to change the people as well if I change the background. Do I do it?
Yes, you do. They're not going to be on the next map.
Oh, fudge buckets.
Well, actually, we can kind of stick with this one because the other ones aren't any better than this. Oh, let's check that one maybe. I'll put them back on. Thank you.
Ooh, pretty.
As you kind of head through the trees. Now, I'm just going to put you on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I missing? Ah, Akari. You might have to zoom in a bit, yeah. What order are you marching in? You guys can put yourself into the order that you're marching in.
I think Oryn would be in front because the dog things are pushing her.
No, they just pushed you like once. That was it. They just gave you like a nudge and then disappeared again.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be in front anyway. That's the worst thing I can do, and I know it, but it's okay.
I'll be kind of sticking to the shadows of the trees, moving not in the back, not in the front, sort of in the middle-ish, but to the side. If that makes
Akari's
sense.
going to be watching these dogs. That's why she's going to stay behind and watch them.
They kind of just teleport in with you, still kind of yapping and kind of jumping up and down again now. Evara, you want to stay in the front? I've got no problem with that. I'm just asking. Whoops. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Oh, no. Okay. As you get here, you notice that there's like the grass and that it's growing like a pattern on the ground. And you notice that off to the top of the side is like a very large rock. And you see kind of, let's put it over here, kind of, it looks like a deer. The body's kind of black fur. And kind of weird. It looks kind of more like feline or wolf. It's got a fine, very fine, like fur mane around its neck, but like a deer's head with horns. And it's just kind of walking along, not really eating anything or doing anything, just kind of walking along off to the side. And what would you like to do?
What are the dogs doing? Are they just running around still, or they?
Yep, they just like running in circles, seem to be playing. They can't see the deer creature just yet, line of sight. Most of you probably could. Akari and her summon probably can't. The rest you can see it, but they're a bit far back. They probably can't see it from where they are now. I'm going to kind of just move forward as you guys are standing around watching.
Does it look friendly? Is it,
It looks again. It's just like it looks like a weird combination, like pretty much everything you've seen here now. Like I said, the body looks kind of feline or lupine. It looks like kind of a cross between a large cat and a large dog, like a wolf and a human. Let's just say, just for argument's sake, it's got like bluish black fur. It's got a slight mane around its neck. It does look like paws instead of hooves, but obviously the a deer's head. As you kind of see, I think we'll move it a little bit forward, and the blink dogs both like yelp and blink out of there.
Is it watching us? Can it see us?
It's just seems to be just walking around like deer do. Just seems to be wandering around.
Hmm. I would not advise just randomly attacking again. Just saying.
Akari's just going to tell the rest. Our guides just left.
I love that for us.
This seems a little familiar.
Then she's going to say in Abyssal, I knew we should have killed them.
So any of you who know Bristol would have understood. You want to look around, do anything?
Yeah, Akari's going to step forward and look around here, like the middle, where there's an opening.
Forward. Step forward. Thank you. Obviously, yeah. And as you do that, the kind of deer turns head to you and makes like a kind of almost like a weird choking mooing sound and start moving closer towards you.
Can I creep around it to the rock at the back there?
You have to make a stealth check. Yeah, stealth. There is stealth. So I was just thinking that there was stealth. You'd have to make a stealth check.
I
And remember,
do.
you'll check your movement. How far can you move?
25 feet.
Okay, so use your measurement to see how far you can move, but go ahead.
Sorry,
Make a
how
stealth
do
check.
I measure? My apologies. Okay.
Yeah, that's quite far.
And then do my stealth. Okay. Oh my god. How do you measure? How do you get the measuring thingy on the screen?
It's on the screen.
It's move, select, draw, measure, pointer, text. So on the side where you can swap if you have what tool you're
Where the
using.
hand is.
Okay.
The one that looks like a triangle. Sorry, I thought that was you measuring because I saw someone measuring from your character. I thought that was you.
Oh, my hat. Thank goodness for my high stealth.
You go ahead, position yourself. Do you want me to measure for you? I don't know if you won't be able to see it. I don't think. Can you see it?
Okay, wait.
Anywhere
see it,
in that
Okay.
vicinity, depending what you want to do.
Oops, let me know. Just click on the hand and move myself again. It was round about there, right?
Yeah. A little bit further if
A
you want,
little
but there's
further.
fine.
Okay. Go a little further forward. So I've gone in behind this, sort of tripped behind this deer
It's
creature thing.
moved kind of a little bit closer. It hasn't really done anything. It's just moved a little bit closer and kind of still making like a weird coughing, mooing sound.
Can I do a perception check?
Yeah.
To see if I can see anything else here.
Yeah. Please do.
Nice, Akari.
You do notice something is moving, something very large is moving behind the rock.
Yeah.
But you can't quite see what it is. You're obscured. But it does sound like multiple feet kind of moving. And it's got like a kind of a sounds like two sheets of metal or something rubbing against each other. It's got this like grating sound as well that you're kind of hearing. Besides that, kind of like a metallic version, maybe a better way to put it's kind of like a metallic version of a cricket where when they rub legs, so that kind of noise. It's kind of like that, but more almost metallic sounding.
Oh my gosh.
I might have to reevaluate how long this is going to take. If I'm looking how far you guys are now, looking at the time.
Yay.
Akari's not going to share that information with anyone else, but she's
That's
going to
awful.
take like herbs and stuff out of her backpack and see if the deer wants some of the, I don't know, whatever herbs she has in her backpack.
It steps towards you, and as it gets close, the deer head kind of shifts back from its body, and reveals like a feline skull underneath the teeth, and wide eyes, and the claws come out of its paws. And everyone roll for initiative.
Takes wolves in sheep's clothing to a new meaning.
Yeah. Me too?
Yeah, you need to roll as well because that'll be when you take your action. Even if it hasn't seen you yet, that will determine when you take your action.
Initiative.
Die. Select the character.
D20 plus Dex.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the initiative tracker. I suppose I have to do that to do something, huh?
20 and dexterity.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys, give me 2 seconds. That was 18, eh?
Yep.
Yes.
Give me a second.
Ooh, Evara
Okay.
20. Very nice.
Okay, so that was Evara 20.
Oh, for
Oh,
5,
for Pete's sake,
6.
let's try that again. Sorry, guys, my
Yes,
thing
it's
just...
a reroll.
Hold on. Oh, there was a 20 and an 18.
And a 5 for Lillith,
I got a 5.
unfortunately.
Okay, 5. Okay, go ahead. Sorry,
Right.
guys.
Buckets.
My thing closed before I could finish typing.
Don't you need to pull a card for that?
Was it a critical? Was it a 1?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes, you do. 5. I'll do that now. Sorry, I didn't see it was a 1. 13. That's everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Correct.
Okay. What I rolled for the close that quickly. Thank you.
There's
For
no
the
snow
creature,
fairy, right? So I can't lie face down in the snow for a whole round
No.
again. Thank goodness.
23 was rolled for the creature.
Lovely.
So it's 23, then 20, then 18, then 13, then 5, 5. Okay. And the 20 was? Who rolled the 20?
Evara.
Evara.
Evara. 18 was Akari, wasn't it?
I think it was. I had a 13, I think.
Okay. Akari's 13.
Who rolled the 18? I've got 5.
Oryn.
Oryn.
Oryn, okay.
Oryn. And then the other Alpha got a 5.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, and
That's
as
unusual for you, Alpha. And then last one be Lillith.
I'm starting to see a pattern here and I'm not liking it.
Okay. And the creature's going to reach out and take a bite at the hand that was held out. Akari's holding up the food is going to take a bite at you. You roll d20. No. 19. Oh, I forgot to check my thing. Let's just go for straight 19. That I'm assuming is a hit.
Yes, it is.
Take 4 points of damage. As it kind of bites you on the arm. Evara, your turn. You would need, with the weapons you have now, you would need to move closer. You only have, you threw your bow thing away, you've only got your fists or the daggers or your claws.
Punching daggers.
Yep. 19, that's a hit.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll your damage. I'm not sure what you're attacking. What are you attacking with? And we can try and work out the damage. You need to move closer as well, though.
I'll probably do it with the punching daggers.
Roll a die 4. Are you doing with both or just one?
I'll do a 1-2, like a boxing move.
Roll again, attack. You do one attack. That was the attack with 1. Roll attack again.
I'm sorry. I added a die 4. Please forgive me.
No, it's not problems. We'll just go with 4. No, you'd go with, what's that plus your dexterity? If I'm correct, if I remember correctly. The die 20 plus your dexterity.
13.
13. That's not a hit. So please, your die 4 you can roll again for damage. Thank you.
Nice.
Let's get that out of there. Put that in there. That was 3. Yep. And there we go. Next would be Oryn.
Can I cast Scorching Blast?
You could.
Um,
What is the thing on it? You need to roll an attack roll.
+6.
Okay, go ahead. That's a miss. You kind of roll scorching thing, and it kind of just goes past. And all it does is attract the creature's attention as it turns its head towards you now. Alpha, if I'm right? No. Sorry. It would be
Akari.
Akari next. My apologies. I just saw the A and I automatically went to Alpha. I apologize.
Alpha, what was your initiative?
5.
5. Akari.
So this thing is still biting her arm, right?
No, it just took a bite. not
Okay.
biting. It took a bite, and then when the flame blast came, it kind of would turn its head towards Oryn.
Akari's going to try and cast needle darts on this thing while ordering her summon to attack.
Okay, so I'm going to move the summon closer first of all, and then you can go ahead and roll first.
And now we're flanking, right? It should be
Not-
flat
You
footed.
can't. You wouldn't count as a flank. Her attack would count as a flank. I don't think yours would. That was a miss.
21.
Okay, I only saw 13 on my side.
Yeah, it also I just saw the dice. I didn't see.
Mine just said 13. That's why I was like, okay. 21 is a hit. You can go ahead and roll damage then. Like I said, mine showed 13. That's why I'm like,
Gee.
10. There you go. They kind of hit the kitchen. It kind of yelps, but doesn't move its gaze from Oryn. You want to roll a attack for your summon creature?
Well, then I'm just going to check what her attack roll is.
Cool, cool. That's fine. Thank you.
Hey, Dad, I put the initiative rolls in the chat as well.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you. I can go back to the chat because I skipped the chat. That would
Wow.
be a hit.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll for damage. Thank you. That was 4, ne?
Yes.
3. There we go. Sorry. Okay. Are you done with your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn done.
Alpha.
Alpha.
Okay, you would also get a flanking bonus, which is, I think it's a extra +2 to your dice roll.
No, it's just the dexterity bonus doesn't count towards the AC anymore.
Okay, there we go.
Alpha wants to move around to there.
Okay.
And then he's gonna swing top down.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll. Die 20 plus dexterity, if I remember correctly.
Well, he actually has probably been trained with the weapon, so it's going to be his first attack bonus with
Yeah.
the weapon. So it's probably going to be like a +7 or 8 or something,
Where do I see that?
where you would see the normal attacks for your longsword, whatever you have,
On your character.
the plus on under attack. So the plus, whatever it says there, would be the plus to hit.
Give me a second to look it up for you. Oh, come on. Weapons. Whichever it is. +8.
So I can add +8 to the dice roll.
Yeah, because you're trained in it, I would assume. Maybe.
It says simple
Yes.
weapons, martial.
Martial weapons. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're good.
Woohoo!
That's a hit.
Go Alpha.
Go ahead and roll for damage. Sorry, it'll be 1d6
Plus strength.
plus strength.
1d6 plus strength.
Yeah.
Not the big number on strength, the plus on strength.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh. The creature's starting to look a bit wounded now. So it's bleed from multiple places. Lilith, it's your turn.
Mm,
For an attack, if you click on the weapon, it'll give you a. Oh, sorry. Are you finished with your move? Sorry,
yes,
Alpha.
yes,
I
yeah.
apologize.
No, he's finished.
Sorry. I completely forgot.
I've got a short bow. Would I hit any of my team if I miss?
Probably.
It's very likely.
You can certainly try.
Because I don't think I can reach them from where I'm
No, you
at.
can't.
Can you
Especially
use a
not if you're trying
dash
to. Especially not
action?
trying to attempt your stealth. You wouldn't be able to attempt stealth, but if you could try to, you wouldn't be able to run and attack in the same move.
Well, dash takes one action, so the next one to attack would be the next attack.
Minus
Also,
one. The minus
yeah.
its number.
probably.
If you go click on your weapon, you'll see there's 3 numbers at the top.
Mm,
It's got like a +6, a +3, or whatever. Do you see that?
+8, +4, plus nothing.
There you go.
Yeah, so your attack would be +4 instead of
Yeah.
+8.
If
You
I
hit
do,
it. You
Or you-
dash towards it and then attack.
Or if you want to fire an arrow, you would get +8. If it's still +8, just check what your bow is. Sometimes
8,
it's different on different weapons.
3, -2.
It is what?
8, 3,
So it would
-2.
also be +8. If you want to use your bow.
Shall I risk it? What do I roll for trying to use my short bow?
You roll a die 20
+8.
+8.
Okay. I apologize in advance. I'm gonna try my short bow. Oh my gosh, what's happened now?
I don't
Sorry.
know.
Okay. +8. Be kind.
Mhm. That's
20.
a hit. 1d6 for damage.
And is she sneaking? Did this thing see her or not? Is the question.
You wouldn't have seen her, no.
Then it's
wouldn't-
additional 1d6 for the sneak attack.
No, that doesn't count for ranged attacks. Sneak attacks count for
So, do I just roll a die 6?
yeah. I don't think a sneak attack's going to account for a missile attack.
4.
4. Okay. You all done? Do you want to take?
So sneak attack counts for agile or finesse melee weapons, or agile or finesse unarmed attacks, or ranged weapons. As you deal an extra 1d6 precision damage for a ranged attack with a thrown melee weapon or a ranged weapon.
What does that mean? Do I
You
need to
do
roll
it,
in the dice?
fumble your initiative roll.
Say again?
I'll give you a die 4.
A die 4.
Yeah. Please go ahead and roll a die 4.
2.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. 1. Okay. Are you done? You can try a second something else. If you do take a second shot, you'll use the +3, whatever the second number is, or to move whatever, but that would reveal your location because obviously you can see where the arrow came from.
Shall I just stick to where I am now? I'm asking the rest of the group that I don't get too far away, or do you want me to try and stealth my way around to the top to try and see what's behind the
Wow, interesting.
boulder?
Interesting.
Deep?
That's an interesting strategy.
Because for now, I'm still hidden.
It's a good idea, but again, if there is anything there that's dangerous, you're there by yourself. So
In the shadows,
yeah.
makes a stealth roll. And stick to
Well,
the
then by
shadow.
all means.
I'm just going to need to move my screen a bit that I can see all of you at the same time, if that's where you're going to be moving to.
Yeah, I just think if I sort of,
Cool.
do I need to roll stealth again?
If you want to stay stealth, yeah.
Okay, let me just find my stealth hooters again. Oh my gosh, moving these. Sorry. And that's D20.
Yeah.
Okay, and let me just add my
And you're
stuff.
within a 25-foot radius. You're happy. You can still move that distance. The stealth, if you fail your stealth roll, all it would mean is that you're no longer stealth. You are able to see you. Yep.
Thank goodness that I've got. Have I lost my stealth?
You have lost your stealth. Go ahead and move. Or do you want me to move you?
It was about to the bottom. Ugh. It was around about there somewhere, I think.
Yeah, in that kind of arc, in that area, on those squares. Yeah,
Okay.
you're correct. Okay. The creature's going to reach out and take a bite at your summoned creature. No, not that. Roll. There, sorry. 17.
The same as the AC, but then I'm going to use the reaction, which is Protect Companion. So it gives a +1 circumstance bonus to AC.
Okay,
As long as...
companion. You can't protect companion yourself.
Yeah, I'm protecting my companion.
You're using your...
Yeah, on the summon. So I can use that on the summon directly if we're close enough.
It sounded like you were saying the summon's going to use it. I'm like, no, she can't use it on herself.
I'm using it on her. So then it's 18, so then it misses.
Okay, it kind of snaps towards her with you kind of getting in the way. It kind of misses both of you. But it turns growl, turns body more towards summon. Please go ahead, Evara. So it would be a die 20 plus whatever your things. I'm going to give you a straight die 20 because you would not have trained with the punch daggers. It's not really a weapon you would be familiar. It's an exotic weapon. And are you trained in exotic weapons? I'll check. Evara. No, you're not.
Yeah, simple martial.
No. So it'd be a straight up die 20. That's a miss.
17's a miss.
Huh?
17's a miss.
17's a miss.
Oh wow.
Dexterity doesn't count towards its AC at the moment, eh? With flank.
I'm not adding the dexterity towards it.
Yeah.
I didn't add dexterity last time. To hit is 18. That's not including the dexterity. I gave it as 18 last time, forgetting the dexterity thing, so I'll allow that to pass, but there we go. No. 18 to hit.
How many actions?
You can do a second action, but that would be at -1.
Just why is it at -1? Am I?
'Cause your second one is at a minus, because it goes from 830. Yours was 0 to start off with. So that's a miss. The next one would be -5, I would think.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Okay. It's because you're untrained in the weapon, you're not quite sure how to use it. Go ahead, Oryn.
He'll be back soon. It's just AFK at the moment.
Oh, sorry. Did I miss something in the chat? Oh, I've came for 2 seconds.
Sorry, I heard my name.
Are you done with whatever you wanted to do?
No, but I'm okay. I just wanted to get something to drink. I started choking.
Go get yourself something to drink first. We can wait.
No, I'm good. I'll get none now. I pulled myself together. It's okay. So is this thing now looking at me?
No, it would still be looking to kind of between Akari and her summon.
Good. Would if I moved away, would it allow attack of opportunity?
Yes. It's not that far away from you.
Yeah. If I were to use Chill Touch spell,
You have to touch it, but okay, yes.
Okay, wait, maybe not.
It's just an attack roll, but it does put you at a disadvantage if you miss. And if you fumble, if you get a critical fail, I'm going to have a field day.
I feel with just how I'm rolling today, you know.
Go
You
for
owed
it.
a good roll.
Do it.
You owed a good roll. You should be getting a good roll at some point.
I feel that way as well. I mean, I could also possibly do Mage Hand.
And
Which,
creates yep. Go ahead, sorry.
sorry, you were saying? No.
I'd say it creates a hand that you can control.
Yes,
You could
that
use
can
it, yes.
lift a target and put them somewhere else.
Not that far away. You could certainly try that. You
Well,
still need
it's
to make
20
an attack
feet.
roll.
Also,
it
it's
up.
just one hand, and it's going to use your strength to try and pick it up, right? You know that.
Really?
Yes.
No, isn't the mage hand? It says use your strength.
Yes, it does. Like mage hand that's bigger, you need to heighten the spell. So mage hand at first level, like the cantrip one, is the size of your hand.
You could try and punch it, I suppose, with the mage
Do you
hand.
have any weapons? Sorry.
Did you have what?
Any weapons that you could use?
You've got a dagger.
And this,
Yeah.
yeah, I believe you said.
Yep, I did say you got a
Sorry,
dagger.
I forgot.
Let me let me try the spear, I suppose.
Yep, you do have a spear as well.
What do I roll for that?
Die 20 plus, I think it's +8. You are trained in basic weapons.
Yeah, it's depending on some of the other stuff, so it would be the same as your
Whatever
other
your
weapons.
Yeah,
So
whatever your
plus
weapon is.
whatever your other weapons have on attack.
If you click on the weapon, it'll have in the left-hand corner, plus whatever, minus whatever, or plus whatever, naught, minus whatever.
Whoa, sorry, I'm very confused.
Okay, if you click on a weapon in your character sheet,
Yes. Any
Uh,
weapon.
any weapon,
Okay.
and you look, it'll have attack bonus. Yours is +5, 0, -5. So it would be
Plus,
die 20 +5.
because
All
mine
right,
says +6.
yours says
Oh,
+6.
there, no.
What is
There, I
yours?
see.
+6. +6.
On some of them, it's different on all of them. Because I don't have the. So on the
You've got a
long
simple weapon,
spear.
okay? You've got a simple weapon. Where is your... Because I only see you've got a mace and an ogre hook.
Mm.
But it would be, yeah, because you're not really trained on a mace or an ogre hook. That's why it... No, wait, you are trained on a mace. That's a basic weapon. So it would be the +5.
+5.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's
just
1 die 20 +5.
+5. Cool. Now I
That's a hit.
roll. Wow.
And now
Good.
you roll your damage,
Woohoo.
which is spear is 1 die 6 as well.
Just straight.
Yeah, straight up 1 die 6.
Plus
Plus
strength if you
Plus
have
strength, sorry.
Oh.
Plus
bonuses on
strength. I
strength.
don't think you've got strength. Check.
Sorry. Plus what?
Plus strength, your strength modifier.
So it's -1.
No, that would have... sorry, that would have passed by now. I apologize. Yeah, that would have passed by now.
Oh.
Your cramp is
Okay.
gone.
Well, my strength is still +0, so
It's 1.
yeah, it's fine.
That's what I said. I think it's just 1 on you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That would mean... Did I skip turns? Because Evara... I gave you a turn, didn't I? No,
Evara
I'm the
had
wrong
a
one. I'm
turn,
the
yes.
wrong thing. It's sorry, I'm on the wrong screen. Let me try that again. Go back there. Now it is Alpha's turn. I apologize. I was on the wrong screen.
Akari's turn.
Akari.
How the... Okay. I'm going to type in Akari. Give me a second. Akari's turn. Because I've just got A here and I keep going to Alpha when I see the A. Akari's turn. It's the second time I've done that, yeah. Okay, Akari's turn.
She attack, so 1 needle darts from her, and then attack from the summon.
Okay, cool. Go ahead. That is a hit. Barely, but a hit. Do you want to attack both attacks first, or do you want to roll for damage first? Never mind. That answers my question. Okay. Why did you shrink down? There we go.
That one's a miss.
That's a miss. Anything else? Okay, the creature starts to look
That's it.
really hurt now, and it's kind of trying to find a way out. It can't really get anywhere because it's kind of surrounded. And Alpha, it is now your turn.
Alpha's gonna swing bottom to top.
Cool. The other way around.
Other way around, yeah.
Go ahead. Again, it's your... I think yours is +8. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll. It's 1 die 6 damage.
Plus strength.
But yeah, plus strength.
It's a +4.
Sorry, guys, I keep forgetting.
Nice.
Then... What just happened? There we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry, my screen disconnected. That's what threw me. That was
10.
10.
Max damage.
10. The creature is very hurt now. It's kind of going down on one leg and kind of yelping, bleeding profusely, kind of blood trickling out of its mouth. And it's kind of, the head kind of snaps back, the deer head, then back to the animal head, then back to the deer head. And yes, it's your turn.
Sorry, before that completely ends, Alpha's just gonna point towards the creature, and he's just gonna say, "Submit."
Cool.
Okay, anything you got to if you want to make another attack, you can. Sorry guys, you need to remind me of these things. I'm too used to first edition where you only get 1 attack and that's at the end. It will be at the lesser number though.
Can Alpha roll for intimidation?
You can roll for intimidation. I have no problem with that. Okay, it's not going to help much.
Nice.
The creature's going to kind of try and back away from you, but it can't really go in. It's kind of surrounded. It's going to head kind of more towards Akari and her summon. Sorry. Are you done with your turn, Alpha?
Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry, Lilith. Now it's your turn.
I think I can still reach it with my short bow.
You will still
Yeah,
be
it's
able to reach it.
just at the edge of your range.
Yeah, it's
So short
on
bow
the
is
edge
60.
there. On the edge there, but I will allow it. Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, it's on the edge, but I'll allow it. No, I just moved that to show it's moving close to. It is still within the 60. It didn't move that far. I just moved it a bit further away from Alpha, so it would still be on the
The
edge of your range, but it would still be within your range.
D20 plus 8 on my weapon. Right. Yeehaw.
That's a hit.
And now it's just my
Damage. Straight up
D
damage.
yeah, D6, ne?
Yeah, there's no funky.
Ugh.
The creature's even more hurt now.
Man.
It is kind of whimpering.
Put it
Yeah.
out of its misery. Who's got a knife there?
And the kind of deer head flicks back. And it
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
digs its horns at it'll dig its horns and try and attack Alpha with the horns.
If I use my short bow again, it's +3 this time, right?
If you want to, yeah. You can go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. I thought you were done. I apologize. Go ahead.
Shall I try it again?
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to roll. I was trying to stop it from rolling. I apologize. Ignore that.
I'll take it.
No. I was trying to stop it from rolling and I accidentally pushed roll.
Oh,
That's a miss.
fuck stakes.
Okay. I will keep that roll then. It'll turn and kind of try and gouge Alpha with its horns. That's a 22, which I believe is a hit.
Yep.
Hmm. Sorry, Alpha.
It's okay.
Please take 3 points of damage. You can do that in the actual character player thing. And then it is boom. Evara.
Again, just the straight D20, right?
Yeah. That would be correct. Alpha would be on 27.
Oops.
No, wrong one. Oopsie, that was a boo-boo. I almost took down Akari again because I keep switching them. I almost took Akari's hit points down even more. So was it dice? I missed that. I was busy changing the hit points.
Was it 9?
That was a miss.
Oops.
Do you want to try again?
I don't think she does. Because then it's a minus. So
Okay,
Oops.
cool. Then,
Akari.
yep,
Or was it Oryn
Oryn.
first? Sorry,
Oryn. Oryn first.
Apologies, Oryn, you first.
Stab it
Apologies.
with the spear.
Yeah, I'll probably go the spear route again.
Cool.
Stabbity
It's not the +5 though, hey. It's just a normal D20.
No, this
You're
be
plus
fine
five.
with
No,
+5,
you
yeah.
do get +5 because you are trained in it. It's only weapons you're untrained in that those don't count.
I thought if you do it again, it
No,
knocks
this is a
down.
new round. This is a new round. It's
Oh,
once per
okay.
round.
Okay, cool.
Every time it gets to your turn, you start at the first one again. Unless something happens.
Right, yes. Sheesh, you play with just straight D10s for so long, you forget how the game works. No.
That's a miss.
Want to try again?
Can
What?
I?
You can, but then it's at the lesser number. It's the -3 now, I think, isn't it? I mean, +3. So I mean +3.
+3. Okay. 3. There we
Is it
go.
really a
No,
+3?
definitely not.
It's a miss as well. That's miss anyway.
Oh.
Anything? More?
Can I try one more time?
That's at a minus.
Minus what?
I'm checking now for you. Right? Oh, sorry. The first one was a 0. This is a -5. Sorry, you are correct.
That's good.
Okay. Let me not do that then, because that's definitely not going to work. How close am I with my dagger? Could I stab it, or am I too far away?
If you use the dagger, it's also going to be the
It's
minus.
still -5.
Okay. No, you know what? I think my turn is finished now. I think I'm good.
You're welcome to use it, but the -5
No.
stay.
No, it's okay. You guys
Okay,
go right ahead.
Okay, watch me get it right this time. Sorry. Please go. That's a hit.
Say it.
Okay, what was that?
Needle darts.
Just checking. Sorry, what attack it was. Go ahead.
Ooh.
How do you want to do this?
So the creature is closer to her now, so she's going to put her hand on its head and then shoot its head into the ground with the spikes.
Oh my word.
Okay. You that you kind of put its head in and kind of, and it's now stuck on the deer head with kind of just pulling back from the teeth, as you can see the actual there we go, feline teeth sticking out, but it's just kind of pulling back as it lies there, kind of dead. And with that, from behind here, I'm going to use the same one because I don't think I've got a Garki done for this one. No, I don't. I'm going to use this one here again, just because it happens to be here. You notice this coming from behind the tree, this huge, giant beetle. 6 legs. It has two, like, the eyes look like flaming coals. It's got its wings that are kind of rattling against it. It looks kind of metallic. The body, the carapace, looks kind of metallic. And it kind of flicks its back abdomen. And as it flicks it, a ball of fire sails towards you.
Oh my gosh. Are we doing what's that troopers thing? Spaceship troopers.
Starship. Okay,
Starship
for
troopers.
those of you that are zoomed in, you might want to zoom out because it's kind of by the rock there, which is a bit further out than you are. Let's try it again. And kind of just in front of you, it lands and it kind of splashes outward. It's with some kind of burning liquid. It kind of splashes outward and it kind of burns the grass. You've got kind of like a fire kind of over here now.
Oh my.
Not a great, not like massive. It's kind of just like flames there. And it will move a little bit forward as well. It moves pretty fast for something that big. And this thing's like 10 feet big for a beetle. It's like 8 to 10 foot big. It looks like it's got like I said, it looks like it's got a kind of a metallic carapace. And it kind of heads towards you, its eyes glowing. You can hear that like noise again, like a cricket, but more metallic. And I think we will end there tonight. It's almost time to go.
I've got 6 more minutes.
Okay, roll for initiative then. You want to go that route? I'll go for it. Roll for initiative.
Who?
Wait
All
for me
of
to get my list up. Wait for me to get my list up.
All of us.
Everyone roll for initiative.
That's thing on dexterity again, a D20.
Die 20 plus dexterity.
Okay.
$20.
Nice, Evara. Oryn. Oops. Kuh. Lillith. Whoops.
Alpha. Which? Plus dexterity. Is that. Don't you have a dexterity bonus?
No, Alpha has no dexterity.
Okay. Okay. I was under the impression you did.
Ooh, Akari. Okay.
Wow.
We.
Give me a
suck
second.
at this one.
Let me get my dice. I'll roll it on this screen. This was last time I rolled it on the encounter creator. I'll roll it on this time. This one, so that you guys can see it.
Eight.
Okay. There's 8. Let's get these arranged. Evara, you go first.
Okay. Fancy dot.
I've got acrobatics. Can I jump or make a running jump and jump over the fire?
Yeah, easy. Look, the fire's not that high, but you're welcome to. Yeah. You can go right ahead. You need to make an acrobatics roll. And I don't think you need to make an acrobatics roll. It's not like
I can,
huge
yeah.
flames. It's
I've
just
got
like a small little.
acrobatics and athletics. I think I'm gonna go with athletics because I have to like a running start.
Okay. What is your movement?
I can use charge and attack as well. I just want to see.
Yeah, I'm asking for the distance. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Distance is
But what is the
25
distance on it? Because it's about 60 foot away.
25
Just
feet.
more. It's just out of 60 foot.
Yeah, 25
Hmm.
feet is what I can do.
She'll have to move 60 to get there, so she can move and then use her dash and attack because she has an ability for a charging attack, I believe.
That's what I'm kind of asking. What is the distance on the charging attack? So it would be your second attack then. In other words, so it would be the second number. Is my question.
No, it's the first attack because it would be her first attack.
I just say
No, it's your second move because you've moved and then it'll be a second movement.
Yeah, but it doesn't count down on your attacks. Only if you use an attack, it goes to the next one. So
Okay.
if you move and then attack,
Okay. Go ahead. So it just means there's 2 movements used then.
look.
2 of
Yeah.
your actions.
So the
Okay. Go
the
ahead.
bashing charge. That's not that one. So sudden charge with a quick sprint
Oops,
to
let me
dash
move to my
5
encounters
feet of
again. Sorry,
foe,
guys. Move to the next encounter.
strike twice. If you end your movement within melee reach of at least one enemy, you can make a melee strike against that enemy. You can use sudden charge while burrowing, climbing,
Oh, there it
flying,
is.
swimming instead of striding. It doesn't state a specific like distance.
So it would be a normal running distance then, I would assume. So we go ahead. You can go ahead and then roll your. Let it be a
Woo!
hit. Go
Nice.
ahead and roll your damage because of its.
that's a critical hit, hey? So you need to use one of your dicey things, right?
Whoa. That was for my athletics. That was not for the attack.
Okay.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
not
Then you get it there very easily. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. And now you'd roll your attack. It would be +9.
I just didn't want to be a fire kitty, you know?
No, it's 15. Did you roll a 15?
17
17.
on my side, Dad.
17. No. You rolled a 15 was my question.
Yes,
Yeah.
I rolled a
Yeah.
15 and my dexterity is +2. So
Yeah,
yes.
that's fine. No, that's what I was just checking. Um, that would be a hit. However, your damage is at -1 because of its metallic carapace. But go ahead and roll damage.
Oh my gosh.
Is that die 4 again, right?
Yeah.
Okay, die 4. I didn't know I had to put strength with it.
Plus strength. Yeah. Die 4 plus strength. Yeah, you're correct.
So +2 for me. Yeah.
+2 -1, so it's +2. But damage reduction -1.
Oh,
That's
nice.
4. 4. We'll take 4. 4 is good. Just give me a
Well,
second.
what's your strength modifier?
+3.
So +3 on the strength modifier, it's 5 damage still because it's a -1
It's
Yep,
one.
taken
that's
from
fine.
your strength.
I've done it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. There we go. I've added that. Sorry, I thought that was without the -1. My apologies.
No problem, just saying.
Cool, cool. I remember I'm not looking at your sheets because there's too much other stuff I've got to look at. So guys, go ahead. That's perfectly fine. Oh, do you want to do it? You can make one more attack, but that would be at your second one.
With +1, right?
Yeah. So it'd be a straight because your dexterity is added to the first one. This would be just a straight up die 20.
Nice
Right.
roll.
Go ahead.
Very nice. Nicely done, Evara.
Wow, look at these rolls.
Yeah. Impressive.
Okay. I did remember to add the extra there. Okay. Are you done with your turn?
Yes. Do you,
Go ahead.
can I enter into rage, or is it another action?
It would be another action, but you can do that in your next turn.
Thank you.
It'll be a simple action. You can do that in your next turn, though.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Lillith. It's your turn.
Are we continuing beyond 10? Because we want to talk about extra players or something. Are we
You
going to?
You can ask you can ask the people that have to work tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yes.
I am pretty much asking the general team. The people online. Are we going to park this here? You guys want to talk about adding new players or something? Or do we want to finish the round?
The battle.
It's up to you guys.
Well, you're working tomorrow, so you get an input as well.
No, I'm
I'm just
fine.
doing-
I'm a bit tired.
Okay.
Put it out there.
Cool, cool. No, we did.
Do you wanna cancel it there for now. We'll continue this next time, and then please hang around for. I'm going to quickly close up here. I can't save this Albert, can I?
Well, if you open it again, it's going to be here.
It will open here again automatically. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Cool,
Okay,
cool, no
please,
problem.
I will give the floor to Caedyn.
Okay, well, I just wanted to find out if it's okay with everybody. We have some friends that really want to join. And they asked if they could, they said that they can make it weekly.
Yep.
So I don't know if like they could join the campaign or whatever the case is. What the plan is with how they would play with. That's up to you guys, I think, to decide what's more convenient.
Well, for me, I've got no problem. The more the merrier. We just need to figure out a way to. How many people is it?
Just two.
Okay, again, so we can figure out how to put them in.
Yeah.
They need to create characters. We could probably join them. Okay. They are. When would they like to start joining?
They said if they could watch us play one game.
Okay.
And then maybe after that starts.
Okay. Why I'm asking? Because I can chuck them. I can add in a character or two in the final battle of this, or we can do it once we leave here. So they are welcome to watch one or two, and then I would probably be able to put them in the second one if there's one or two, if they're willing to, or in the third one thereafter. I'm quite happy to do that. Is there anyone else who has a problem with that? I'm quite happy. The more the merrier. We look at our group that used to have a church that grew very quickly, very big. Sometimes too big to handle. But I've got no problems with that. If they are happy to join and be traumatized, I'm more than happy to traumatize them.
Perfect.
No, we have no reservations on our side.
Yeah, none. All good.
It will work a bit better if someone needs to drop out or something. And I'm not trying to be funny, but depending on If I get one of the jobs I applied for 2 other jobs. The one job I applied for, which was supposed to start, yes, save. Donkey toch, I almost closed something without saving it. That I might not be able to play weekdays anymore because my shifts will then be Monday, but it's only starting next year. Supposedly, I'll be working Monday to Friday then, and my days will literally, I might only find out on that day I'm working till 8 o'clock that night.
Yeah. Jump off that bridge when we get
Yeah,
there.
what I mean is, if we have 2 other players, it's more
Mm.
options available for play. It's kind
Yeah,
of more my point. If I have to say, listen, I can't play this week and next week, you guys don't have to worry because you do have someone else. So that's more my point. I'm trying to say it's an even better idea than is what I'm actually trying to say.
Cool beans. Yeah.
So I don't want to drop out, but it might turn out that way.
Cool.
But it won't be every week, but it will be certain weeks I'll just not be able to make it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we can, even if we need to, work a way around that.
Yeah.
Not true. Cool.
Mm.
Happy days.
Okay, perfect. So is it fine then if they watch us play next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay,
The
cool.
one cool thing about if they want to watch us play, what I actually the one cool thing is they'll get an idea of what they're letting themselves in for.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they not come back
absolutely.
play.
They will be prepared, unlike certain other people who came. You're like, hey, cool, let's play Dungeons and Dragons, and then they were like, yeah, this is more intense than I expected. Again, my apologies. I did offer you guys a safe word. I'm just saying.
You know, when you sent that message, I was typing so long this morning because I was like, you know, at what point you should figure out that this game is not, you know, just like airy fairy, like, oh, this is so much fun. You know, when the DM is offering you a safe word to back out if it gets too intense. Like, I saw that message and I was like, what are you going to do to us?
Well, there you've had a taste of what this adventure is going to be like. I warned you guys I was going to shake it up, and I told Christopher, and he's probably pissed because he told me the players are going to be pissed if I do this, that I was going to make some changes. Although he had no idea this is what I had in mind, or that the creature
Yeah.
he was helping trying to get pictures of was in actual fact what his summoned would be.
That's rough.
Yeah, that was my only hint on that was you might see it or you might not. It's like, okay,
Depending
cool.
if you're going to summon or not. When you pulled the summon, I was like, yes, you did it. Well done.
Yeah, he literally did that. I'm just saying.
And it mimics Akari's voice perfectly.
Yes.
That's still weird.
Creepy is the word I was going for.
Well, that too.
I do try to keep you entertained.
We are entertained. We are very entertained.
I think you guys should be able to send invites as well to the server, I believe.
I think anyone should be able to. I agree with you. You
Just
should.
let me know when they joined because I need to give them access to the different rooms. So I'll have to give them access to the Pathfinder game table.
Because we did it with thing that joined for that 1 week.
Arnold. Hey, Arnold.
Arnold, that's his name. With Arnold. So yeah, you should be able to. I think you should be able to. And I get codes are there. They can use the codes. I just need to create characters. I don't know if I want to speak to Dude. He's better at that. And then we will finalize. We've got basics for Adri's equipment, but we will finalize her equipment. But there's no rush because you guys are pretty much screwed on your equipment as well, which was kind of part of the plan as well. So I don't have to worry too much about her equipment because your equipment is pretty screwed as well. She's like, don't you dare take away our equipment. I'm like, oops.
Yeah,
People
no.
are going to be pissed at you. Oops.
We're using cold steel weapons.
Nope.
No. How are these people that are here in the first world without cold steel?
Fairies don't like that.
Yeah. Pretty
But you
much.
still need that to
Okay,
defend
but
yourself against
okay.
fairies.
Here's my thing on that. Do you think they had any more of a choice than you did?
They might be inhabitants of wherever we are now. We just body swapped.
They might not be. They might be back in your realm. But maybe you're being unfair on these poor people because maybe they're just as much of a victim as you are. You just happen to be teleported into their bodies, which would mean theoretically, if you were teleported into their bodies, except for Gregor, because I don't know if you guys noticed how I did that. All of your memories were changed. Close all tabs. Were changed to the memories of the other person. However, the backup memory for Lillith was Gregor's memory.
I did catch that.
Mhm.
Again, slightly traumatic.
Ah.
And yes, Gore is missing, MIA, obviously. So you might or you might not get to find out what happens to Gore if Gregor's not strictly speaking around. But for all you know, again, which I was thinking to do, your bodies could be lying there in the middle of the mushroom field while you're up here playing around in other people's bodies.
That's nice.
Playing around is put very differently than the way I would describe it.
Mhm.
So, okay, taking
Well, we
damage
are
in other
fighting
people's
for
bodies.
our lives.
So yeah, that's also a possibility, all of which will be revealed when we have the finale. What actually happened. But yeah. And oh, I'm going to ask for a vote. Do you want to go back to Kingmaker, or are you happy with us doing like we're doing now, like mini adventures that will link together? And once everyone is more experienced, go into a full-on proper like Kingmaker or one of those, an actual campaign which is built to get you from level 1 to level 20. But they are a bit more intense because it is 6 books, and each book, I mean, there's 8 books in the second edition of Kingmaker,
Okay.
and we were kind of at the beginning of book 2. So these are long-term things. I don't mind going back to Kingmaker if you would like, but I just think for our purposes for now, until everyone is more experienced, would be just to go with like we're doing now, like single adventures that we can kind of link together. Like this one is